Whoa.
All right,
Can you ask me
everybody.
here something?
Hello, everybody. We are back, Mr. Silent Chaos, and welcome to the Frosty Fighting Championship Series. We are one leg out of 10 here. We are starting with Vampire Savior, and our special guests today are the commentators and the creators of the Darkstarkos Domingos weekly series. That's going to be the Doc and Coco. How are you guys doing?
Hello. Hello.
Happy to be here.
All right, fair
Yep.
enough. And we also have Ralph here. Say hello, Ralph.
Hello. Just gonna say this: if you like your Darkstalkers, right? Next Sunday, the Mig will come back up. You should totally play. It helps you get better. Go,
Yep.
go play, go play.
Yep, next
We're
Sunday,
here.
instead of being here, they're going to be running their own event. So make sure to follow them and join them when that kicks off. Okay. We are starting.
Here most Sundays, assuming it's not a holiday or another tournament. And today I have another tournament, so we're gonna be presenting that to you today.
Yep, they're going to be helping out. They're going to be doing the bulk of the commentary. I'm going to be doing the streaming and the hosting part, and occasionally some color commentary, saying horrible things on the microphone. Now, we are going to be starting in roughly 10 minutes. Just to let you guys know, we do have a bunch of people checked in already. We have 10 out of 20. Coco here just checked in. And then we're waiting on Grubby and other people to check in. If you guys do not check in the Discord, it does not count. Now remember, guys, this is a prized tournament. We are raising money for the overall prize pool for today. All you have to do, if you're watching, is you're going to go to the link that we'll provide in chat. You click contribute and you click claim code. Now, if you feel so inclined, you can do some of the other stuff. Give Puzzle Kingdom a follow. They're pretty cool. Or you can click any of these to help increase the prize pool or make a contribution on your own. Okay? So it's really up to you. And by the way, if you do that, it will show up on screen. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, Grubby Grimbo, for checking in with us. That makes 12 so far. 12 happy people. So let's double check. See if I can at these any more time. Let's see. I think Mobius. Oh no, Mobius did it. I just haven't clicked the thing yet. I'm a moron. All right. There we go. So that makes 13. JS Dirty Games is about to check in. We know that, one of the staff members. And then Sohane here is so hi. We're just waiting on them.
Yeah. I think I'm just here for not only the ride, but I do a bit of bracketology before we start off, and we can get some story. We can get to you, hey, we play. Some people have played before, and we can tell you, hey, you should be worried for Coco because I think doesn't Coco play Lilith, or I'm getting them confused again.
We will play.
No, yeah, we both played Lilith. We also play the same color.
Makes sense. I get confused. That's why.
Yeah, that's how we even started talking to begin with, funnily enough. Like, Loli showed up randomly one day on Fightcade and we both played and wanted to pick red, and Loli got super competitive over that.
Oh my god.
I am the proud owner of red.
Yeah, he usually says that. I'm more casual, so yeah, he got better than me, I guess, over time. but it still can't be really close. If
Well,
I try
hey.
hard enough.
Hey, I like that attitude, Coco. Let's go.
Yeah.
But hey, again,
Morgan as well.
hey, but overall though, thank you for taking the opportunity to take my offer and all of that though. It really means a lot for me though.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having us. It's really cool to actually like commentate at like a larger event than Domingos. I mean, Domingos can get pretty big, but
Oh no, definitely, yeah.
This will be seated,
Yeah.
Bagel, but it's not seated yet. We are going to prune everyone, make sure everyone checks in, all that good stuff. Then we're going to do our seating, and then we're going to begin.
Sohai has checked in a little bit earlier.
Oh, where?
They have a different name. I did remember seeing them because I double checked for.
I remember them seeing, they said hello. Hello is not check-in. They must answer all the questions.
Wait, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
oh wait, there were a questionnaire I needed to like fill out. Or what?
Oh,
Oh,
you're
just
good, Coco, you're sure.
joining questions. Alright. I just asking because like I was pinged when I was already in the chat. Like,
You get commentator privilege.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Now, just want to make it perfectly clear: if somebody opts out of actually doing the claim code part, that is our check to make sure that we can actually give them points and actually pay out a prize pool. So if they're unwilling to do that or unable to do that, then they will be exempt from that. They will not receive points, and they will not be able to get any share of the prize pool. Just letting you guys know. That's why we're also saying that, you know, hey, unfortunately, you're going to opt out. And notice that Mobius said, I wish to opt out. So that's how that works. It's just to make things perfectly clear. It's not the fact that we don't want to give you something, but if you can't use the matcherino system, then we literally cannot pay you out. So our way of checking to make sure that everything works is you just clicking the button to contribute. It's a real simple way of doing it, and everyone should do it anyways if they can. Speaking of that, so far, we're at $6.58. We are going to do a prize pool match up to $50. So if you guys get $50, I will throw $50 in there. Whatever you guys put in, I will put up to $50. It has to be equal. So please, please, please contribute. All right. While we're waiting on these last minutes, we're going to go ahead and run some ads. And then when we come back, we're going to go ahead and lock up registration and do seating. We'll be right back.
This is about to be the most hypest Vampire Savior we got.
Hell yeah.
You guys did another one a while ago, correct?
We did Smoking Strike, yes.
Oh, that was Halloween, right?
Yeah, if you guys do a lot of tournaments, I remember that there was like another Frosty tournament for money puzzle exchange or something like that.
Yep, money puzzle exchanger, correct.
I was thinking about joining that tournament because
You should.
with my friends, we really got into that. Okay, not really got into that game, but randomly we just noticed, wait, why is Phantom playing this game? We should play it like as Phantom because this has like 1v1 and stuff, and it's a fight game. And yeah, we didn't end up joining because we had other things coming up, and yeah, so we just couldn't make it. But that's fine. It happens sometimes.
So far, $6.83 paid out. Remember, if you guys do stuff, it will show up on screen once you click contribute or if you make a donation. All right, we really do appreciate you guys being awesome. We're going to lock things up very, very soon for registration. And remember, guys, you guys are fighting for points as well. Those points actually end up being cash in the end. The top 8 people will get paid out at the end of this series of 10 events. So it's going to be some cool stuff. Yep, real money. Minimum of $1,000. Yeah, a minimum of $1,000 prize pool. 50% of the prize pool guaranteed to first. Oh, that's fine, Deadmean. But, you know, anything can happen. By the way, today's prize pool is going to be top 3 split. Letting you guys know. If we have enough, we may do top 4 split. But first place is guaranteed at least 50% of the prize pool as well.
Mm-hmm. We're just about to lock in, ready to go. A lot of people about to go do some infinite. Yeah, no, I don't think Dark Talkers have infinites yet. No, never mind.
There's none that are consistent. If you are a computer, as in an actual TAS, because a human can't input it due to the way the game works, but Valletta has one, Lilith has one, and I believe...
Hey, Phantom Unicorn. How you doing, bud?
But none of them are consistent.
They're saying hi to you, Coco. You should say hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't have the chat open. Oh, hi, Phantom. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, Phantom is the money puzzle exchange person.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
you've got to come play. Got to come play with us sometime. All right, guys, we're
Phantom was the one who found the game and then just got us playing, and then another friend of us ended up being the really dominant player at the game. We're just like, wait, how are you this good suddenly?
All right, so
you're ready. Plot armor.
yeah, just bear with me. I'm putting up a bracket command. That way, it makes it a little easier for people to know what's going on.
plot armor, and a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
All right. So let's go and see if there's any last minute people who are joining. Looks like no. And let's see here. We've given time for Paco Paque, Link 7, Year Star Slayer, and Sohai. So everybody below is going to drown, unfortunately.
No, you guys are going to the dark forces. No.
And if they're like, what happened? We're going to be like, you didn't check in, bud. All right, we're going to be locking the check-in thread. Nobody else can check in at this point. All right, gentlemen. You guys run this all the time. Tell me what the seating looks like.
Alrighty, I actually did make up in my little notes.
We should
So I
leave
think
it slowly.
Bagel should probably be first. I think it's just
Bagel.
the most established.
All right, Bagel.
Right underneath was probably going to be Mobius.
Mobius.
Mobius Beast, right there at number 11. After that, I'd probably say Sentinel, then Grubby in 4. So Sentinel's good, and then Grubby moves up to 4. After that, I would say Alex in 5th. Then the Flippy, probably around 6th. Macho Man 7th, Ivan 9th.
Ivan after that.
Yep,
Oh.
it's right there, 8th. And Coco probably goes between Alex and Grubby. Everyone else I'd say is looking pretty fine. I know Dead Meme is like very new. They started a couple of weeks ago. The others I do
Well,
not recognize.
I'm
and some
signing
else
up because I haven't played today. So I'm going to be at the very bottom.
Hey, I get. That'll be fun if I go get his Flippy again. Don't I?
14
Wait, hold on.
players, folks.
No,
We all happy with this? We good?
we're good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice even round number.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. Let's pull the trigger. Now, in the tournament, guys, let me make it crystal clear. Just like earlier, we run matches all on stream. Okay? All on stream. And we stream them multi-screen, either widescreen, 2x or 4x, until we get a little bit deeper, okay? So you guys are going to have a little bit of commentary chaos on your hands for a little bit, okay?
Alrighty.
All right.
I took the Adderall pills. I am good to go.
I need to make sure that everybody, if they're not in the private lobby, they need to be in the private lobby. So you guys take the time, join the private lobby, okay? Super important.
All right.
And I just want to make it clear for everybody, when I call your match, and I will be the one doing all the calling of the matches just to make it simple, you guys get 5 minutes to say something, do something, basically sign to life. If I don't see sign to life from one of you and I see sign to life from the other, you're going to get a DQ. The code's in our Discord. I'm not putting it in chat. It is in private lobby info. That's why when you checked in, there was a part at the bottom that says the private lobby info, the code is, and you're supposed to click that and grab the code and then hop in. All right. So that's why we have it set up that way. That way we don't publicly state the code because we don't want people coming in and causing issues. All right. So we're going to start with our first matches. Let's go to our quad screen layout.
Speaking on that, what is points value for this?
Well, we'll talk about that at our first break, is how many points people can earn. But don't worry, it's up to 100 points. First gets 100 points, okay? That's all you need to know. All right, it is time for us to get started. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Last second questions or anything before we call the first matches?
Going once,
Not me.
going twice.
I'm watching in all the different areas. I assume that we're good. Cool.
No,
I'm gonna now if I
chaos.
play, I'm saving my match to last, okay? Just to be safe. I'm calling every other match first. So we're gonna call our first 4 matches. Our first 4 matches are going to be Super Macho Man versus Ivan. Grubby. Where's Grubby? Grubby needs to be in the private lobby. Versus JS Dirty Games. Actually, you know what? I'm going to hold on JS Dirty for a moment because he is trying to get home from work. I'm very aware of his situation. So I will give him a little bit. No Super Macho Man. He did not, and he did not check in. He got dropped. That's the problem. If people don't do the thing, they get dropped. Yeah, versus Ralph. We're gonna do Alex versus Terrell as well.
Did Bagel find a code?
It goes in the lobby.
Bagel's in the lobby now.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, I can see. Okay, great.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So wait, again, we are going to watch 4 different games at one.
Up to
at the
4.
same time?
Up to 4, correct.
4. Okay.
Yep, right now we're doing
Ooh.
3 because one of them is on hold as the...
Well, basically,
individual-
I'm doing 3, and then I'm gonna do probably another. Actually, I could do 4 at a time. 1, 2,
That sounds
3.
sort of crazy, but I like the speed. That's going to be exciting.
Well, that's the idea. 1, 2.
37 Turbo 5.
Coco versus Dead. Where's Dead name? What's Dead name's name in there?
They should just be dead. I think it's the exact same actually. XX dead meme.
He's not in the private lobby.
It's fine. Maybe they just don't know that there's a private lobby. Are they on the Discord? Did they check?
They are. They're in here, but 5 minutes, nonetheless. Got to be in the private lobby. All right, here we go.
Which chat should we use for this sort of stuff on the Discord to ping that name?
Well, they're in the check-in thread. That check-in thread had all the information pertinent to it. So that's the problem. So that's all right though. That's on them.
On my Discord, it shows up at the little top where it says suggested if you scroll all the way up.
Yeah, that means you're not opted into the channel. Private lobby info is right there. I tagged it.
Alrighty, let me give you that.
Matches are live, folks.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wolf mirrors, and we have Sasquatch versus Lele. I think Alex, funnily enough, gets stuck playing Wolf mirrors a lot. I did a recent tournament that was ran by Alex, where I believe out of top 6, 4 people were wolves. So Alex is cursed with constantly having to fight the mirror match.
Wow. Yeah, that's funny. Otherwise, I don't know if Alex is used to fighting wolves that much. Besides, the tournament you mentioned. I mean, okay, he isn't, but like, yeah. I don't know. For me, Alex is more of a V-Hunt player. Because that's mainly where I see him play.
Yeah, that one's surprisingly rare for Visa. Despite the fact that at one point there was plenty of wolves in the lobby, they have trickled down, and ever since I started playing, they haven't really been that common. It's only a couple of people that will play every now and then, and a couple of Brazilian wolves, and I think there used to be a Mexican wolf who was the most recurring one, which I don't see the Mexican one in a little bit. Lele, on the other hand, is a character that I see very often. Both this character and Sass are pretty common. I think Sass is probably a little bit overrepresented in terms of populace, because Bagel plays every day. And if you catch the main and not the subs, then you'll get Sass. Lele just has a lot of active players. There's a lot of beginners that tend to pick up Lele. She's one of those characters where people who don't know Vampire and know Darkstalkers will recognize her from Marvel. So she is one of the characters that gets picked the most for people that are new to the franchise.
All right, Dirty.
Unlike Morgan, she's actually
Hey,
pretty good,
Dirty,
so-
you're back. Are you ready to play?
Who's back? What are you talking about?
Dirty's in chat. I just need to know if he's home yet.
that meme doesn't know how to use this
I
private link
already
code.
and,
You already
and
read that message. Okay.
Oh, I had I'm like 2.5 minutes away from the house.
all right, take your time. We're good. This shit runs faster than Grease Lightning. Hey, Dead Name and Coco, go fight.
Oh, alright, then I'm just joined. Awesome. Where are you? In away mode. Okay.
Since we're running
Receive the
so
ping.
fast, I think I'll just put single screens on for a little bit until we absolutely need to do more. And it'll buy a little bit of extra time. We got a couple
Lisa
maps.
is lightning paced, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, Coco.
Thank
You're
you, thank
representing
you.
both the Domingo team. Knockers Dimitri and Buletta Lilith. I have thoughts on the Buletta Lilith matchup, and I don't like it. I think it's pretty difficult for Lilith. We both have very similar game plans. Buletta is a little bit better in her rushdown simply because she has actual mix-up. Her command throw is one of the best in the game, and her keep away is also one of the best in the game. So she kind of sets the pace for the matchup. If Buletta doesn't really want to approach, once she establishes a life lead, it's very difficult for Lilith to catch her. You kind of have to make a lot of reads, since her double jump movement is very difficult to contest, and her missile zoning is a little bit better than some of the other projectile zoning. So like Morgan zoning is very laggy whenever she recovers after the fireball. A Buletta missile does not have that. It's a little bit safer for her to play keep away. Dimitri Anakaris is kind of the opposite in a lot of ways, where both Lilith and Buletta could play really aggressive rushdown, play a really fast game. Dimitri Anakaris' matchup comes down to one of these slower matchups in the game. You can see right there, the time ended up on 4 seconds. That is very common for that matchup, simply because Dimitri is really good at keep away. Anakaris is susceptible to rushdown pressure, which Dimitri is the only character who doesn't have really good rushdown pressure in the game. So you end up kind of getting a lame out in that interaction. It's very difficult for either character to start up their own pressure. Obviously, Dimitri's Demon Cradle, being as good as it is, makes it hard for any character to really just continue rushing him down. And on the flip side, Dimitri lacks the momentum to be able to establish his own rushdown game and kind of steamroll Anakaris outside of his knockdown interactions where he gets to run his game plan.
God, I
So
love these tab.
in the case of Anakris and Dimitri, who have like more of a advantage towards those against those two?
It's still Dimitri, simply because he actually has a really good guard cancel and really good. Well, every character has push block is a really good mechanic. But Anakaris not having those isn't as big as a liability in this matchup, simply because like Dimitri can't stick him in a infinite block stun loop. He doesn't really have the momentum to enable it. But he still has his strength, which is whenever he gets a knockdown, if he correctly gets us on the roll, he sets up a really nasty 50-50 with a strike and his bite super, the 2-meter raging demon. So it's a little bit his favored. It's still not like super. It's not as bad as some of Anakaris' really nasty matchups, simply because he can keep Dimitri out pretty well. If he establishes a pretty good life lead, then it's hard for Dimitri to get his game plan running.
All right, good job, Coco. And I am going to be playing my match against the cursed one himself, Sentinel. Sentinel, I invited you on stage so you can actually come and feel free to say whatever you want. I'm sure you have lots of frustration.
You need me silent?
Yeah, to fucking lose. Now let's go.
Very
Damn.
bold of you to assume. but,
Wow.
buddy, we'll see about that. We'll just
Okay. Keep it clean. First to 2. Go look and have fun for both of you.
yeah. Good luck.
Oh yeah.
I just
That'll be
want
him
I just want to hear Sentinel shit talk me.
Oh really?
Like,
Do you want me to? You sure?
I don't know. Are you gonna say something you regret and get yourself canceled again?
Oh.
Now you're gonna fucking bleed for that. You.
So Doctor, Jedi versus Bishamon, have we seen a
Yeah,
lot of
oh,
those or no?
I was about to say, so this is one of the
not.
funny cases of Jeddah, the infamously not a very good character, where this matchup's actually pretty good for him. I've seen some of the Jeddahs consider it a 5-5 that almost feels winning. Fisherman is a character that's really good, but his anti-airs have some dead zones against characters that have very good aerial mobility. Some of the top three, QB and Zabel, for instance. But Jeddah's another character that really abuses that.
I greased your ankles,
It's difficult for him to get a
Oh, don't
good
worry. I can
angle.
get the run back anytime I want in another game. This is your game. Let me come in.
You know, at that point, you're gonna have to stop using that as an excuse and accept your loss.
Oh, I can accept the loss.
Remember, you asked for it, okay?
Alright. There we go. Fishing for those grabs.
Gotta love the smack talk with that.
Ooh, alright. Actually lands.
Hey, what up, Rockerite? Hope you're doing awesome.
Ooh, really liking those mixed pursuits.
Pursuit, I believe, against a lot of knockdowns and a good chunk of the cast, that way Pursuit can be punished with a wake up throw. Assuming you didn't roll and didn't give up your ability to wake up throw.
There we go. There you go.
It's really good.
B.
Nah, my apologies. My apologies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sure. This nigga said,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Yep,
said,
yep.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Have a nice time in the audience. Okay. All right. You back, Dirty?
Love that.
Huh?
You here? You ready?
Oh,
Yeah, I just switched over to my thing. Like, I'm taking my apron off, bro.
Oh, that's fine. You can take your apron off. I'll go ahead and run some more matches. We can come back to yours. That's cool. I want to see some Bagel and Super Macho Man. Now the question is, does the Super Macho Man have the cream cheese, or is Bagel already?
Oh.
This is what I rushed home
I think
for.
when
I
was the last
got
time I
off
played
work.
Bingo? It was certainly the Domingos, because these two are pretty regular faces there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dirty. I'm buying you time. Take your apron off. You know, whatever you got to do. Go change your panties.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Gonna be really interesting.
I agree. Wait, what's the next match we're running again?
We're running Bagel and Macho Man.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll be able to play right after their match.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
No worries. Got plenty of
Got
time.
Isn't like Bagel the multiple-time Domingo champion by you guys?
Bagel wins a
Um,
lot of them. I win a lot of them.
do
I've
you?
recently been winning a lot of them.
Yeah, we win sometimes, but it's mostly Bagel dominating it. And the really funny thing is, Bagel usually plays his alts. I mean, his secondary characters when he's playing in Domingos. So Sasquatch is when he's on full power mode.
Bagel hasn't played Sass in a while. I also haven't played Lilith in a while on Domingos. We've kind of been playing around with other characters. I've been learning Sticks, so you've been seeing a little bit of the Inoculus. I've also been missing a lot of the recent Domingos, so my team's been taking it over. I think my last 3 Domingos were Stick, Inoculus, Morgan, and I don't even remember who I played last time. I think it was still Morgan after my 3rd strike week hiatus.
I find it funny that this is faster than Super Turbo, and we did Super Turbo earlier.
But this
Yeah,
game
we
is
said it's
absurdly
super fast.
Oh, slow ass.
It is a thing where
Yeah.
for mini-mods and monthlies, they start off the tourney like right as I get off of work. So by the time I'm home, if I get stuck in traffic, then we're like a good a good quarter of the way into the tourney,
Mm-hmm.
and I do not live that far.
Yeah, honestly, the speed is the big reason why I struggle getting into like other fighting games, because like none of them are this fast, and I like it. I want kicks to be this fast. Exactly. Just feels so good.
Intensity.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Bagel's
push
a lot of
block.
experience in this matchup too.
yeah.
Bagel and a American player Pockets. Best Dimitri in North America. I mean, best Dimitri outside of Japan, straight up. They play a lot, so Bagel is pretty good at the SAS Dimitri matchup.
Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Bagel sitting there cooking Macho Man. He said, "No more Slim Jims for you, buddy."
Ah.
All right, Dirty. I don't see you in the lobby, so I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes.
Oh.
We'll go ahead and run Mobius and Flippy.
That's me being dumb.
No, it's all right. We got
Yeah.
this.
Five a lot.
We got this, my brother. We got this. We got this tournament. Like I said, goes fast. I can't wait for the run back between Sentinel and Alex. We know Sentinel's gonna lose.
Damn. Damn.
One more
I can't
word.
imagine
Okay.
what
Okay.
he's screaming right now.
You know, I could bring it. I could.
Screaming right now.
I could bring him up here and let him scream at me. I mean, it's up to y'all.
No,
But don't worry,
no,
he can get himself canceled again.
No. You know what we should totally do? We should do a prediction on that.
Oh, sure, we can. I'd love to see what people think. Man, Mobius and Flippy.
Mobius,
Yeah.
hit challenge Mobius. Press the challenge button. I think Mobius was running another set somewhere.
No,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, wait, what the fuck? Mobius playing another game.
Hey, Mobius, you gotta quit playing Vampire Savior to play Vampire Savior. Come on.
Oh my god.
It says play Vampire Savior, but like not in the main lobby.
He's
Wait,
playing
where is he
Aesthetic
playing that?
Edition, the modded one. with
Oh,
the-
aesthetic edition. Yeah, that's a really neat mod. You should definitely check it out. I mean, talking to the viewers, if you guys like Weasel, it adds a bunch of the story arcade mode stages, and also you can select the auto guard colors without going auto guard, which is really nice.
Alright.
Not published on the 5K JSON downloader yet, but it's waiting to get updated. But Mobius is on the version of Aesthetic Edition. You could still manually install it, where you can also do instant rematch. So it'll let you skip the menus in between matches. So the moment you start playing your win pose, if you hold, I believe you just hold start and hit light punch and light kick, or light punch and medium punch. I don't know. There's a guide on it somewhere. But if you hit their code correctly, you'll skip all the menus and automatically just rematch the opponent with the same characters. So saves you a little bit of
Mobius-
time missing games, lets you really
Mobius
start
needs to
grinding
play,
very quickly.
or we're gonna have to DQ.
Oh no, Mobius! Pay attention. Where are you, Mobius?
This is on him, dude. This is on him. You know what, Dirty?
I know. It's just.
You know
oh,
what,
man.
Dirty's here.
mean,
Dirty, we'll go ahead and do you. We'll give him
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
here,
bit more
sir.
time.
Yeah.
Where's Grubby?
Grubby.
He's right there.
Oh,
Yes,
you
you
are
can
Grubby.
Grubby
Oh,
is-
okay.
is Zako, by the
Yeah,
way.
Zako, yeah.
Ah.
Zako combo.
All right, go
I
ahead
was
and play.
You want to know something very funny? What happened to me yesterday?
Yeah, what happened?
I found like a cosplay. I found like a cosplay couple that were doing Prince Zuko and Mei Mei.
Oh.
my bad. My headphones died like right after I said that. I'm accepting it right now.
You got this. You're good. Hey, Bagel. Rocker, I hope you're having a great day.
Alright, they are in the game.
All right, here we go.
We're playing Beetleborgs, the next generation.
I'm sitting here eating Japanese candy, and I'm having a great time.
Ooh, are they good?
Yes, they are. They're
Hell
the
yeah.
Japanese. They're the soda candies.
Ah. Good couple of punches from the bull from the fleet from Dirty. Below trying to pull that distance with projectiles and everything, but no, going into that basket 1, 2, 3. I'm here for my grandma. I want to get my grandma some cookies and sweets, and no one's gonna stop me.
Ooh, missed the crossover, gets punched for it.
Ooh, the little jump back, over. That's a silly. Okay, gets the knockdown. Gets the
Gets
bat.
the mind
Awesome.
unblockable. Hits it again.
Mhm.
Grubby really likes doing the unblockable. So for those of you that don't know, Buletta has a unblockable with her jumping heavy kick, the little mine projectile. Because it counts as a projectile, and because it has so much block stuff, the opponent is unable to guard low if it's timed correctly. So she could do that. She get a low if it wasn't push blocked, and the opponent blocked it standing. Because it is a projectile, it is able to be blocked crouching, but it's pretty ambiguous because she's in the air, and obviously when Buletta's in the air, she has the option to do an overhead.
These
What?
please helpies are so brave. Wow. What if they actually hit? That was crazy.
Hey, you gotta give credit too. With both Grubby and Dirty, they're bringing it out, bringing their A game. We're about to make a little. We're about to make some food, and we're gonna enjoy that.
Hell yeah. Ah, switching colors. A yellow Felicia.
My brain was thinking of my brain thinking Golden Felicia. I didn't know we have super armor now.
The day shots.
Yeah, looking in.
Ooh, a nice
Oh
cycle
yeah,
extension.
that's actually a player, by the way.
Wow, hammer bomb. Should have known he.
Ooh, missed the overhead. Avoids the
Ah.
please help me.
Yeah, those
clue.
are so brave. Surprised I didn't get punished. Okay, here comes Kitty Albert.
Two
Alright,
large
gets it.
up
This could be
into-
really big, the punish. Oh wait, actually just dies. Okay, didn't pay attention to the Albert. There we go, jumps in. Wow, Dirty Game's really struggling to get Bullet off of them.
Pressure is really good.
Yep.
Her dash being as fast as it is makes it pretty good at breaking past push block. So you typically have to do it maybe twice, and then you're able to attempt to escape.
Ooh, I would have commented on Grubby not punishing the guard cancel, but honestly, who expects Felicia guard cancel?
Felicia guard cancel is surprisingly difficult to actually get a good punish off. It's a little easier if you have a character with a good guard cancel. You won't get a huge amount of damage off of it, but at least you get a knockdown. Boletta does not have a guard cancel that does any damage, so she has to push block and do a light push block so that she's actually able to hit with a follow-up.
All right, Mobius and V Flippy, let's go.
Oh, I never seen Flippy fight against Mobius. I wonder how this will go.
Probably very good.
Yeah, because Flippy's a European player, so I mainly see them play against other European players, specifically
Gross.
other French players.
You're trying to get
Yes,
some
no.
of he's trying to get some of that American money. I need a souvenir to
But,
take home. Thank you.
Also, I think Mobius usually plays really late into the day for Europeans in general. I remember when I was getting into the game, I mainly saw Mobius online at like 3 a.m. for me.
Mobius plays late for me, and I'm in in America time zone, so I can't imagine there's too many Euros up at that hour.
I wonder how it is for Mobius right now. Maybe it might feel a bit early. Like, oh man, too early for Visa. What am I doing here? Okay, anti-airing so far pretty well. Gets a dash in. Ooh, Flippy sensing danger immediately. Dark Forces gets the knockdown. Safety
Right next to
deactivates.
Sister.
That's
Even
big.
with QB's incredibly fast wake up, wasn't able to get a punish there.
Yeah, Flippy seems to have a lot of experience against fighting QB, just, sensing when to Dark Force and stuff. I'm not surprised, because a lot of French players are B players, and by a lot, I mean there's two. But
There's
two
Spider and
are
Destiny.
pretty good.
That's more than they have some other characters. There's some characters in France that are completely unrepresented.
Absolutely. Okay, here comes the bubble.
Honey Soda,
Oh
that is
no!
gonna hit.
Oh
and that's a good
no!
kill.
That's big.
Yeah, so
One
QB
kill, I
is a little bit now. I thought movie said 1 more meter. Gets a follow-up hit.
So
QB is a
Grubby,
character that has extremely good mix-up, which is limited normally by having low damage. With Honey setup, she's able to completely overpass that and get very good damage into a good Oki. This character is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I remember one time someone just like joined the Discord and, hey guys, I think I just found an unblockable. And people were like, oh yeah, that's pretty well known. It's one of her strengths. And like, yeah, Honey can be really, really strong.
It gets set up on blockables, and because QB's high-low is unreactable, as is, if you guess wrong and the QB timed it correctly, the Honey's just a guaranteed follow-up at that point. It's just the fact that it's on screen is a huge deterrent towards the opponent not wanting to press buttons. and not wanting to contest things. Even if you push block her guessed right, you still have to deal with the honey, so she gets another opportunity to try to restart her pressure.
Ooh,
Slowly
that
putting
was a
up a good fight,
mistake.
though.
Yeah, but I was about to say, Mobius was mainly just playing for off of that health bar, you know, trying to make V Flippy approach, but got bored and just attacked into Flippy. Lost the bet for that. Sort of a fun
Mobius
trap.
is by far the most patient beat I've played,
Oh,
and that
that's
is gonna
true too.
split. Confirms into the hit grab, and that hit grab sets up a honey, so
All right,
even if
Mobius.
they had a lot more health, that might have been GG's.
Yep, Mobius
Mm-hmm.
taking that, folks. Let's take a look with a little bracket update real quick. Like, this is where we're at so far in the other tournament from yesterday. I meant earlier today. Let me go ahead and put our actual tournament bracket up because, you know, we played Super Turbo earlier, like I said. Super
Mm-hmm.
Turbo is fun, though. Runs pretty fast. This is the current bracket. This is where we're at. So, midway through round two, we got coming up next going to be Grubby versus Coco. And then our featured match for
I
round
can't
two is
wait.
going to be Sentinel versus Alex, a run back of a run back of a run back. All right, so let's go ahead and get Grubby in there versus Coco. Coker.
Right,
Uh,
Coco, you better win.
Loli, I played against Grubby one of not that long ago in a Domingo, right? How did that go? I don't remember.
You got your ass kicked.
All
Jeez.
right.
Yeah,
We'll
so good luck.
Son said, "How did
Thanks.
that go? You got your ass kicked."
Well, it
Homie
couldn't be
said, "Good
that
luck to
bad
you."
if I don't
Yeah, good luck
remember
to
it.
you.
You black
Hey
out.
man, nah, that actually means it was that bad. A lot of times when people get knocked out too tough, you don't remember what happened beforehand. That's common.
Oh, man. Well, we'll
Alrighty, and
see. That try hard.
Grubby does play me a lot, so we'll see what Lilith Coco comes up with.
Hi, Coco.
Ooh, gets the tech hit into sweep. Grubby overextended on the pressure there. I will not coach Coco too much in case they are listening, but
They're
I do
not.
know
They
some
can't hear
things
you.
Grubby has. They can't hear us?
Nope.
Alrighty. So the way Coco wins this chat, Coco needs to punish Grubby's overextensions. Grubby sometimes likes to kind of overcommit to offense. So there's like a clip I made of them where they run into like 3 or 4 back-to-back soul flashes because they keep trying to run pressure when it's not their turn. While Boletta's dash pressure is really good, a lot of it is technically fake in the sense that you're not locked down. You can press buttons, you can commit to actions. What Coco doesn't want to do is guard cancel like they did right there, because Boletta is extremely good at baiting out Lilith's Shiny Blade. A lot of her buttons, 2 medium punch especially, will beat it out from surprisingly far out. Boletta's pretty good at safely poking Lilith outside of her DP range. And if the bullet is crack enough, they get a huge follow-up off of that with the dash extensions. Oop. Misreads the roll, whips the overhead, does end up in the corner, but Lilith jumps over, misses the cross-up, and gets cornered themselves. Trinity kick, air reset into a command grab. So that command grab, which I mentioned earlier in the tourney, is a really, really strong option. Boletta's Pursue, I believe, is the most damaging one in the game when it's used as ES. There's variance in how much damage the pursuits do, but if you're doing a pursuit after a combo or whenever the opponent has high enough guts because there's a significant health differential, every pursuit will end up doing a single damage per hit. Because Boletta's has so many hits, it ends up doing the most damage. It's the missile chip to finish it out. So Grubby gonna be moving on 2-0.
Yep, I'm sort of rusty, but it's alright. My push blocks were horrible.
Time for Alex versus Sentinel. Let me go ahead and get a prediction up. I would like to know what everyone thinks. Alex or Sentinel? Alex or Sentinel?
This is one of Bishamon's weaker matchups.
All right. Good
It is
luck,
Bishamon, so
everybody.
it's not the worst.
Feature matchup, one of the young features. Looking ass.
I'm sorry, but yes, this is getting very big for this match because if you think about it, Sentinel is good with Beast of Mom. I'm not gonna take that away from him, but Alex though, Alex can cook with that with what he can do. Not only that, they're both former Frosty World Champions as well, and they
This
have
is
a
true.
bunch of run back from any time we fight.
Yeah, they pretty much always have a war with one another.
There's a lot of hunter playstyle in Alex's Galen. Like they use
Yeah.
the climb razor, the backflip move, the flash kick.
Yeah, that move is super good in V-Hunt. It's air unblockable and it has more invincibility. In this game, I think it only has 1 frame of invincibility, right?
This game has no invincibility. It's just fast.
No invincibility at all. Yeah. So it's significantly worse, but I guess it's still technically a decent anti-air. Just not
Has a
as
pretty
strong.
decent hitbox, and it is one of the few specials in the game that is air unblockable consistently. There's a few more like Victor's Knee or Lilith's Tatsu, but it's typically at the very early frames, and those early frames have the hitbox really low, where it's unlikely they'll catch jump-in angles. You could use it to stop a jump out, but it's kind of it. Gallon's flash kick is actually hits high enough where it will actually anti-air if they committed to a late button press, or if they just can block into a jump-in for a landing low. Also pretty good combo after a beast cannon where it attacks on a
Punishes
whole
the
lot of
guard
damage.
cancel. That looked cool as fuck. There we go. Dashes in, sees an opening. Okay. Ah, couldn't land the other one.
Just with the two cannon. I forget if Gela needs to not block in order to crouch under the fireball. Bishamon doesn't have his fireball blockables in this matchup. There's some
was about
weirdness
to
going on with the proximity block. Simply because Galen has a lower hurt box whenever he's not blocking than when he is blocking. He does still have access to his brick unblockables, however.
Yeah, I was just thinking, wait, is Sentinel trying to fish for an unblockable there? That's not gonna happen.
Damn, the
With all
pressure.
the fireballs.
Mm.
Yeah, Sentinel really strong. Was really the match itself was really close though.
I told you
Flippy
these
Flash
guys
Kick has
love it.
air unblockable frames. The entire thing's not air unblockable, but the early frames are. I'm not sure how many frames. I want to say it's just 1 or 2. Similar to like Victor Knee or Lilith Tatsu.
You know,
I'm not sure it was
Sentinel's been looking forward to this tournament ever since we announced it. You know, and there was an opportunity where he wouldn't be able to participate, but honestly, he's found the way to make it here, and this must mean a lot to him because he's performing quite well.
Got motivated by that money probably.
Remember a little commentator's curse right there. As that was being stated, the bat was taken.
Hey, you can't blame a person. Money can bring out the good and the good or bad in people.
Yeah, if I was just punishes the dragon cannon.
Cannon.
It was big. Big guard cancels, really nice.
Cross up a little bit late, getting that to go into the chain.
Ooh, wasting meter by whiffing that pursuit. Could hurt.
Something. Yeah, corner to Bishamon. Corner to Bishamon is... Bishamon has very good buttons, and he's very good at playing at his range because of how good his pokes are. Once he's in the corner, he uses that advantage. It's a little more maneuverable to get into the ideal range of whatever character you're playing.
Oh no. Come on, Alex, get one more hit. Yeah. I don't remember seeing Alex ever going for 5 cannons that
You were
much.
saying, Silent.
Does Alex know how to do
Yeah, I was. And then I complimented you.
Oh, I have my headphones off. My apologies. Thanks for the compliment.
This sounds good.
Hey, Dirty, how you doing?
Anything else you want to say to Alex? Because now you're in top 4 winners.
Alex, first off, I want to say that you've improved. I want to say you improve. I respect you as a player. You have good potential to become a good Gallon. So just keep up the good work, man, and you'll be able to defeat me. But for now, you know. But yeah, just keep practicing, man. Join the Domingos more. Support these guys more.
Yeah,
But yeah, you're getting better, Alex. Jeez.
speaking of support, go back in the audience. You can support us from there. Um,
Oh man, poor Sentinel.
all right. So Bengal and Zako, let's go ahead and make it. Let's make it all the way to winners top 4, and then we're gonna take our break and then run our loser runs.
Yeah, Bagel versus Grubby.
Good ass matches here.
And QB versus Bishamon. I'm looking forward to that one. Bishamon is kind of underrepresented in the West. Believe QB is considered as the worst matchup, so I don't know how much experience Mobius has with the matchup. I want to see how that one plays out.
All right, let's do it. Bagel, Grubby, come on, let's go.
I believe
Jamona.
in Bagel.
And Grubby did call out the Bagel and Ocarus, so we'll see if Bagel does in fact go in Ocarus.
Wait, no way, Bagel's going to play an Accuracy?
Let's see.
Bagel might, Grubby specifically pretty much when you hop off Sasquatch, you lose. So we'll see if Bagel ends up taking that and going for an Ocarus.
Oh, he did it! Oh, let's go.
I don't know about this. Bagel and Accuracy is something I can actually beat. So, and I lost against Sako, so I don't know about this.
Social.
Of course, that's like.
All I have to say is social engineering his way to a victory is still a victory.
Lol.
Boletta, so
yeah.
here Boletta has 2 infinite block screens. The infinite block screens on Ocarus are a little bit overstated. They're not like matchup winning typically. Boletta's is interesting in that one of hers is very, very consistent. The reason why the infinite block screens aren't typically a huge like the Ocarus just insta loses is because they're very difficult to execute and maintain. Boletta has one that is truly an infinite, where he just gets locked down, and if the Boletta player doesn't make any errors, then he just can't play the game. That one's very difficult. Boletta has another one that is much more realistic, which is technically fake. Ocarus can't escape that one, but it's good enough to where it sets up her mix-up really well. So she could delay, or if she times it a little bit differently, and Ocarus try to mash out, he will get hit. And it also puts her into command throw spacing, where she could go as a mix-up.
Bagel's rushdown has been so good. It's so. Accuracy is such a funny character. He has one of the crappier like defenses in the game. Having no access to push block really hurts him. But when he gets in, holy shit.
I believe Mighty Mar has famously stated that Ocarus' offense is like A tier, even though his defense is F tier.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very good at switching up his type of pressure. So he has high-low pressure, he has frame trap pressure, and once those are conditioned, he also gets strike throw pressure. His command throw is 22 frame startup off the top of my head. It's reactable if you're looking for it, but whenever it's mixed in with his other pressure options, it becomes much harder.
Is he swapping though?
I mean, it was pretty close. If I was Bagel, I would be like, oh man, I'm too proud to switch to Sasquatch. I was so close, I can do this. But who knows, Bagel might switch. Not to Sasquatch, maybe another character.
No, Sasquatch, let's go!
Sasquatch! Oh, shoot a stage in the game and play Sasquatch.
That W.
Well, money makes people do a strange thing. By the way, guys, you can contribute to the prize pool! Exclamation point, Matcherino.
Give these players some money. Bagel needs all the money.
So Bagel is famously gotten a lot of issues against Boletta, even as Sasquatch. Over in Europe, Banshee Bot has typically the gatekeeper between Bagel and getting first place offline tourneys. Over in the West, Bagel typically struggles against Keychain, although I do see he's been doing a lot better against Key lately.
To be honest, I don't even know a single person who could beat Banshee Bot. That guy's really good. Okay, there are definitely players who can beat Benshibot, but man, Benshibot's a beast.
I have seen very little Banshee Bot. Most of
Very
the
strong
French
player.
crowd doesn't really like Fightcade.
I mean, the French players like Fightgate. They love it. It's just, you mostly play at times when they are asleep.
I would not say Toby likes and loves Fightcade.
Okay, that's true. But yeah, at least it's way easier for them. There's just like one guy who runs the offlines, and they play at that guy's like garage. They have a bunch of like arcade setups and shit.
They
Who
have a lot
gets
of
the
cat.
grab?
Does it get
Okay,
folks
there
in?
we go.
Oh,
Oh,
come
man.
on.
The Sasquatch classic. Holding forward pressing buttons.
Reminds
Ooh,
me. Of,
misreads the jump. No punish though. Like we're being patient on that one.
Yeah, what Bagel really likes doing is those grab setups we saw earlier that just leads to like insane pressure. That's what got him a lot of like early victories when he was starting out. And there he goes, just takes it.
Or at least you
I
tried,
love
Ruby.
it. All
But that
right,
command
Mo.
grab is really good. It is one of the few
So
ones
good.
that has a whiff animation. So if he is not in actual throw range, like if the opponent jumps, then he will not leak a button like most other characters will. He will be punishable. But the reward off of it is a 60% combo. So it's pretty damn strong, even still.
Exactly. Like if it wasn't on Sasquatch, it would just be like, oh, it's a pretty good like command grab you could go for, but it's on Sasquatch. That just means 60% of your HP when it hits.
I
That's
think it's the
insane.
best command grab in the game. I think if that was on Lilith, Lilith's top 5 easy.
Leave us something similar. She can do like a combo after her
No,
throw, but yeah, it's really bad. Good luck landing that command throw.
If I could command throw into an LI confirm, that would be so good.
Yeah, it just sucks so much that the only like combo-able version of that move is takes meter. And its only good uses are into other meter move. It's like 2 meters just for like base of damage.
All right, guys.
Not
Sentinel
too good.
versus Mobius here.
Yeah, Fish versus B.
Mhm.
So the
Honestly,
thing that I was bringing up with Jetta, where Bishamon has dead zones that make it a struggle to get certain characters anti-aired. B is another one of those characters, and this is his worst matchup, I believe, widely considered. Maybe beneath Buletta.
yeah, it might be his worst, but it's still Bishamon. He still has decent buttons, and if he's like, if the Bishamon plays it well, can very easily catch QB when QB is just starting to like get off the ground and stuff. And yeah. Alright, there we
Ooh,
go,
talking
gets
that.
it.
That's a good
Ooh,
bet,
that's
yeah.
like the bet.
This is another matchup where Bishamon does not have his Fireball unblockables. He still has the Bricks unblockable.
Oh, man, all these Bishamon chains look so cool. Jumps in, gets the cool air chain, and then converts into a grand combo. You just have to block all of that.
Yeah, his normals, despite having huge range, also have incredible frame data.
It's insane. One thing that I think sort of sucks though is that they might look a bit similar in a way.
So
But that's more of a game design thing.
the Bishamon player because his jumping buttons, especially, they all look very very similar.
Mhm.
And it makes it difficult to know when to push block if they all look the same. So I don't know if that was a medium punch or a light punch. I was like, is he gonna chain up? Is he gonna link into? I don't know. The amount of times he swings his sword in the neutral, so like jumping medium punch. I believe the animation looks very similar to the jumping light punch, but the amount of sword swings differs. So it's like,
Ooh, really nice. Wait, what? Just confirms light
Get
punch
a-
into a
this
command
bar
throw. That's
does
nasty.
get the-
Even
a funny follow up. Shimon tried to push block, but there was nothing to push block. Mobius is really disgusting when they beat that.
no fucking way. Mobius got away with so much damage there. That's nasty.
And wake up,
Ooh,
Mantra.
wake up throw! Nobody accepts that. That's too
So
funny.
QB and Bishamon and Victor as well are three characters who break the rules a little bit when it comes to wake up throws. Typically in Vampire Savior, whenever you roll, you give your opponent five frames of throw vulnerability. So typically being able to roll and throw on your wake up is out of the question. You will lose to a meaty. QB, Bishamon, and Victor, for whatever reason, do not have that. So they can all throw immediately after rolling, which also means they can throw on round start, like you saw right there.
Mm-hmm. Can be really nasty if the opponent's not expecting that. Ooh, okay, there we go. Big damage.
It makes it scary to go for a throw as your Oki option against QB. Especially with how strong her variable timings on her wake up are. Her neutral wake up is the fastest in the game, and her rolls both have different frame data, so it's difficult to Oki this character as is. She straight up also ignores certain setups. Like for me, after a Soul Flash, TK Soul Flash knockdown, I'm able to normally with Pursuit and to try to set something up. Because QB's neutral wake up is so fast, I don't get anything. I just have to get into range and hope that she does an up back before I'm able to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Mobius losing a lot of HP there.
Who's
Really needs to regenerate all that
bleeding
fight
pretty
health.
badly. Goes for the
Yeah,
tiny
just-
super.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, there we go. Big pressure.
That's big. This might be a honey confirm, which will lead into another CR.
set up.
Okay.
Ah,
This reads the roll. Pokemon, also a character with an incredible roll.
yeah. I really don't like how a lot of characters just have like insane roll distances. But it's just something you have to like, yeah, get used to. But
All
that
right,
funny
good,
setup is
good
unfortunate.
stuff, Sentinel. 2-1,
God.
very close. Woo!
Oh my. Oh yeah.
You're in top 4, bud.
Yeah. Can I say this silent? So
You-
this was kind of like my biggest enemy here in the tournament, other than Bagel, because it's been a very long time since I fought Mobius. So I don't know how would that affect me like ever since I fought him, but it went good out in the long run. GG's Mobius, that was pretty good, man. Did I? I
Very
respect you as
good.
a player and your QB as well. Your QB is pretty sick as well.
All
But
right.
yeah, GG's.
All right. So we're going to be going to a break. When we come back, we're going to be running our losers matches. Losers is going to be run on multi-screen, and we're going to make it all the way through until our top 7, top 8. Okay. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We will return after these messages.
Oh no, I
Back.
actually had Lush stream. Steam, I mean.
We've returned.
All right, guys, we are back. We just want to remind you guys this is part of the Frosty Fighting Championship Series. We are leg number 1. This is round 1. Next month, round 2, Virtual Fighter 5 Revo. Get hyped, folks. We're going back to the ring for that. All right, so back to the bracket really quick, like, snap my fingers. Our next matchup is going to be me versus Terrell, then Dirty versus Dead Meme. So after those, we're going to do quad or side by side until we make it to the final, until we make it to top, whatever. But we are going to be streaming our 7th place, 5th place, and all of those matches will also be streamed, okay? Just letting you guys know. So, I guess let's go ahead and call this match and get it underway. Any questions or anything before we continue?
No,
From us? Not really.
Going once, going twice. Sold.
Oh my goodness. To the man with braids in his head.
All right, by the way, guys, please consider making a donation, helping raise the prize pool. Remember, whatever you put in, we will match up to $50. We make it to $50, that means the prize pool will be $100, and top 3 gets a payout. So, let's reward these players' work, okay? I mean, I know I'm not going to make it the top 3, but hey, let's give them a little bit of money. They got to earn something, right? All right, it's going to be me versus Terrell. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Let's see. Okay. Jetto versus Gallon.
Gallon, I believe Jeddah absolutely hates this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Gallon is just... All of the animal characters are so fucked up. I don't know why they just vote the design team. They're like, okay, let's give these animals characters insane jump arcs. Basically every character really struggles challenging them in the air. And Jeddah just wants to be there all the time. So yeah, that's really bad for Jeddah.
Yeah, Jeddah's hurtbox extensions mean that he gets clipped a lot by stray little things. And you know what Gallon likes to throw out? He likes to throw out a little move called Beast Cannon that is very good at clipping stray little things.
Oh yeah, definitely. If the Gallon player knows how to do 5 cannons, that's a death sentence. Oh man. Not to mention, of course, yeah, Gallon's really fast and Jeddah's really slow. That also contributes a lot. Ooh, nice to the side there. Oh, punishes the command grab.
I also feel like patience can be a key for either players if you really think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really want to do sides there. It's funny, there are a lot of moves I usually just call side now that I think about it, but they are like 5 different like moves that I just call by the same name.
I always call it 5 heavy sight and then wheel the spint, I think it's called, or no, narrow. All his moves are in Italian. I just say sight, wheel, air command grab.
Just so funny. He was probably like, oh man, I want all my moves to sound fancy. What's a fancy language? Oh, Italian, Because when I think of like fancy shit like wine, I think of Italy.
I believe Jeddah's mildly inspired by Dante Alighieri's The Inferno.
Oh, there's that too, of course. But it fits in because, like, he's the guy who calls himself the savior of Darkstalkers and stuff.
I think the Italian is like really poorly translated as well in
Oh, absolutely.
good old 90s arcade Japanese game fashion.
Oh man, talking about the characters, a fun fact about Dimitri, he's supposed to be talking in a bit of an old-timey Japanese.
We're just getting into losers.
Yeah, mixing with current year like English,
slang,
which is really funny. It's so funny. That guy is really just trying to flex, like, oh yeah, I'm like a fancy guy. I'm smart. Please say I'm cool. And then he just gets banished.
Dimitri's like, lore-wise, he's the Dan equivalent, which is really funny that he's the main character.
Yep. I mean, is he the main character? Not really.
He's the main character in the first game. Then they They
Oh
saw
yeah,
that people
that's
didn't like
true.
him that much. They swapped over to Donovan for Hunter, and then they saw that people hated Donovan, so they finally gave it to Morgan, who'd been a fan favorite for a while up until then.
Yep.
And then they made her bad as penance.
That's one thing I won't ever forgive Capcom. They just saw, oh yeah, Morrigan's really strong in We Hunt. Let's just not change anything about her and just make her damage lower. Like, huh? How did they
Just
not
make her the
notice
same
every
character.
character out damages her? Or that she can't combo into anything? That's fucked up.
Yeah, she's a Vampire Saver character in Vampire Hunter. Unfortunately, she's also a Vampire Hunter character in Vampire Saver. Which means she's really bad in this game, but I'll still win Evo as Morgan. Bet, assuming that V7 is even at Evo. To see. Oh, catches with the
Ooh, that's
Midnight
nice.
Bliss.
Dude, of course you're going to win with Morrigan at Evo. There's going to be like 8 people like last time.
No, no.
Or maybe 6, maybe 6.
Of course, just preemptively trying to undervalue my Evo championship winning.
Dude, you yourself said that like, oh yeah, my Evo win wasn't that huge. There were only like 8 players entering.
It was
And all of them were like
38.
beginners and stuff. Yeah, with like 30 of them dropping out. Or just
need to be-
entering because, wow, I'm already entering like Guilty Gear Strive. I might as well enter Darkstalkers, why not?
That is a lot of what Vampire ends up getting at the larger
Good game.
events, and on top of like the classics, of course, like your actual dedicated VSAF players.
Yeah, GG's.
Problem with Evo is that it's the only one that's on the West Coast adjacent, and most of the Vampire diehard community is not in the West Coast. They are in the
Yep.
Midwest or on the East Coast.
All right, it's gonna be Dirty versus Dead Me. Hello.
I was in the
Alola12
chat.
underscore
Alwa's in
just
the chat.
joined
He
the
has
Frosty
given
Fight
hello.
Club.
No way. Hi, hello.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Here's a bucket of tokens. The only games that we have is the Sight Bike and versus the Sight Bike. Have fun.
Excite bike. Okay.
Side bike's awesome.
Like of all right, that's some culture right there. Talking about
Mario
culture.
Kart.
I mean,
He says,
if
fuck
you're talking
you.
the NES
Get on
one.
the bike. Get excited on the fucking bike.
But still, I would go to
Okay.
Combo Breaker. Unfortunately, I haven't won the lottery yet, so looking
Oh,
a
is
little bit
that
tight
right?
on Combo Breaker
Da-da-da.
funds at the moment.
Call man, call Ellen, call Oprah, call
Come
somebody.
to Evil instead. You're Mr. Worldwide, travel literally every other week.
That's
I
funny.
don't know what's happening right now.
Remember,
Same
reminder,
job,
guys.
yeah,
The
We are
link
getting
in
excited for Excite Bike.
the link in the chat, guys, is
Sorry,
how you
what?
make a donation to the prize pool. Make sure to click it, and you can go do the sponsor quest. They cost you nothing. Nothing. All right, here we go.
I used to play so much Excite Bike when it came out on Nintendo Switch Online with a friend of mine. But yeah. Anyway, we got Felicia. Oh, what were you about to say?
Because I love the little NES baseball game they had on there. I was looking like peak prime Clayton Kershaw.
Funnily enough, the game we ended up playing the most with my best mate was fucking Balloon Fight. That game's just so addicting. Ooh, was that a confirm or was that just draw buckler?
I believe that was Rob
That's-
Luckler.
That's
Telling
pretty
about it.
ballsy.
Yeah, so Dead Meme is like very new. I think they've been literally playing only for like a week or two. I don't think they realized that Felicia's Buckler and Dancing Flash on block are super minus and punishable, because I saw them block one and then up back try to get out.
Yep.
But
reminder
Buster
for
Wolf
anyone- Huh?
trying to get you to go meet him halfway to get an ass whooping, Doc.
I don't want to go to the West Coast. Well, you're gonna have to come to the West Coast if you want Doctor in tournament offline this year. For North America,
Yep.
maybe I'll show up somewhere else in a different country this year for a major tournament. Who knows?
I know
Yeah,
next
well-
time on Dr. G.
You're gonna come
That-
face me on my turf.
Yes, so far I think that meme also. Oh wait, not that meme. Dirty Games also noticed that the bucklers were not punished that often and just started spamming them a lot. So yeah, a reminder for everyone: if the Felicia player uses rolling buckler, just block it and then do whatever punish your character can do. I know, Cicero, I play Lilith. You can do, for example, Li, which is like insanely big damage.
You
Bet
get
other
a big
characters.
item from off of it with the
Yep.
dash link.
There we go. Oh, you don't really want to end your combos with Uzi or use Uzi in general at all.
But let us
It
kind
just
of beginner unfriendly in that our optimal BMBs, the go-to combos you want to be using, are a little bit hard. Like most characters could just do a pretty easy chain into knockdown. Buletta cannot do that because her knockdown range is very stubby, so if you want to end a chain with her 2 heavy kick suite, you have to go for a very short chain. Ideally, you're linking into a basket knockdown, which it's a renda, which is you need to mash the button and time it correctly to get the extra frame advantage, and then you need a link into a 2 medium punch, and then you need to cancel that link to 2 medium punch into a basket, which is not very easy if you haven't put in the hours in the lab.
yeah, it's a bit complex, but also not really because it's we said everything does big damage. But yeah, Uzi in particular, it's just it pushes you out way too much. Even if you hit it, even if it's a block, but you just basically reset yourself back to neutral, which you don't really want to do when you're trying to pressure people.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm high
Also, it's
maintenance.
super minus.
You gotta buy me dinner first if you want me to fight in a first to 5 or a first to 10.
All right, who's next?
How about
Ooh,
4
lot of
matches at
games.
once?
Like, oh,
Okay,
4.
I'm-
So Coco, you are fighting Ralph.
Hello.
Yep. Where's the Ralph?
I'm right here.
Hello.
Oh yeah, let me get myself back online. Am I still on fake gate? No, I'm not. I'm right here. Here you go. I have appeared.
Oh, okay, Ralph's online. I'm going to challenge unranked.
See you in a minute.
Hey yo, same to you, bro.
The games have started popping in. Alex Alchemy versus Agra Ivan, Avi Flippy versus Dirty Games. Galanocaris and Cat Felicia versus Layla.
Waiting on Coco Ralph. All right.
So on the left, we have a cornered Anacaris, not where he wants to be, against Galen especially. Galen is very able to abuse the fact that he has no push block to set up his incredibly good strike throw game. He has one of the best throws in the game because it has near full screen corner carry. So if he's like halfway in the stage, he's gonna end up having the corner off of pretty much any throw, which is very, very good against Anacaris. Anacaris is not really crippled by the fact that he gets infinite block looped. It's more so the fact that he is very, very weak against tick throws. And now we're seeing Coco versus Ralph on screen as well.
Yeah, I can't do my match at the same time as theirs, so we're just gonna have to do 3, and then I'll have to do mine after. All right, that's okay.
Sounds good. Ooh, Coco accidentally Dark Force to get punished for it. There's DP the Sass. Air throws as the anti-air. Air throw for Lilith is a very strong option. She has one of the best air throws in the game because it always does full damage, even if it gets tech. And her throw box works really well with her jump arc. It's a little bit above her and around her height, where it'll connect with the opponent, which synchronizes very well at stopping jump-ins. There's very few characters that can contest her air throw with her own air throw. On the bottom,
Wow.
I've been looking right there.
1-1. Damn.
Week away from button throw. So Alex gonna get back on the screen, back on the scoreboard. Coco getting themselves cornered, eating a 5-meter punch from Sass. A little bit of back and forth on who has a corner, who's out of the corner.
Oh, nice. GG's. Fuck, I haven't
B
even
Flippy
fought a
just take
Lele.
game 2.
Yeah, I've not fought a good Lele in a minute, man. And jeez.
A little bit of zoning going on. Lilith Sasquatch, Soul Flash, incredibly good at keeping the opponent out and controlling space, especially against Sass, whose movement is a little bit linear. He is fast, but he does kind of go in a straight line. And Coco getting off a hat. Unsure if this will kill. Hat is a super that does very little damage if you do not get 100 points. Very well done, actually. That is typically the max you could get if you don't go for the bonus points that super entails you.
Oh,
And Alex
man.
also finishing up their match as well.
Good stuff. All right.
GG's, Coco. It's always nice to play against you.
GG's.
All right. Me versus Super Macho Man. Question
See,
is,
see, Lodi, I can hit the 100 if you're not like in my ear talking shit all the time.
Oh my god.
They
Why did
just
you
always
bonus
me
points?
want that.
We gotta go for the bonus points. Get 211. Be Kim.
Ah. Well, it was already overkill. Like, Rolf was
Yeah.
like a couple of hits away
You
from
needed like 20
dying.
points for it to go, yeah.
Nah, my whole thing was I was just trying to try. If I was gonna lose, hey, I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face.
Just trying to
Yeah, you
try.
did.
Yeah.
You did fine.
Thank you.
All those scraps sort of scared me at the beginning. Like there was just like one point, not just one point in the game. A lot of a lot of parts of the game was just like, okay, walk up, throw, and then throw, and then throw, and then
Bro.
it was being tagged. That was
Oh,
so
no.
silly.
Hey, I have to give credit due. Again, Sentinel showed me some stuff I can do with task class, and I'm like, okay, let me learn this as quick as I can.
Yeah, you did very well.
Thank you.
Speaking of throws in 5-meter punches, I did see a lot of 5-meter punches. Typically, whenever you try to push block, generally rule of thumb is that if you want far push block, which is probably the one most people aim for most of the time, you want to start off with a light punch. So if you leak a button, you leak a light punch and you're not super recoverable, or like a light kick depending on your character. Sass has a good enough 5-medium punch where some people will like to start off their push block attempts with medium punch instead, in case they mistime it and they're in range, they will get a throw. I know quite a few Sass players like to do that because whenever I miss a medium, I end up getting thrown for it when they attempt the push block.
Ooh, that was a risky guard cancel there. The thing with
Wait.
guard cancels, they are really good, but they are really easy to play that too. That's one of the main reasons I fucking hate fighting against Bleta. She's the one of the characters that can break that list guard cancel. Probably the
She's sort of the
easiest.
best character at hitting it out, and QB literally crouches underneath it if she
Yeah.
doesn't do specific buttons.
Ooh, that was a really nice call of that defensive bubble, just sensing the teleport. Unfortunately, it was too late, and just ended up trading. Not really. Was
A little bit late for the punish. Probably didn't want to accidentally overextend and get into throw range.
I honestly really hate fish players, but it's really cool when they are actually trying to play the game as it's like, you know, it was a multiplayer game and not just single player one. Bubble can be really nice when
Good
it's used
shit.
defensively.
good game.
Oh, I hate when I get clicked by bubble, but I hit the fish, and the game just says, nope, you lost a coin flip, even though you hit on the same frame, so you're still in the bubble. I think you just
Dude,
lose.
just block the bubble like I do it. So
All
funny how
right.
that happened to me twice on stream.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Coco's
All
over
right.
here getting out of bubble for free for literally nothing. Meanwhile, I'm getting stuck in bubble even when I did the thing you're supposed to do to avoid it. It's rigged.
All right, guys. Time for top 8 losers. Alex versus Flippy. Coco versus Super Macho Man. Bye, Coco. We'll see you in a minute.
officially in top 8.
Super Macho
Dimitri and a
Man.
Wolf
I'm
going
pressing
away.
buttons like a super macho.
Saw a really good
Looking
Wolf lane they said
at
yesterday on Fightcade. Some of
Super
Japanese players
Macho Man.
have been hopping on Fightcade lately. They're like hidden names, but you could tell it is a very good player because both of them do some of the things that aren't really seen in the West. Like to Raikon being predicted and blocked and then punished.
Bing
It's very
bow.
rare. But we're currently having trouble getting through Dimitri's fireball zoning. On the other side, we have Flippy getting into the corner against his wolf pressure. Briefly getting out of it, but ending up back in the corner. Seeing a lot of jumps. Characters struggling to hit each other over going on in Alex versus Flippy. Some strike throw going on. Alex taking the first bet. Flippy still in the corner. Terrible spot for Layla to be in. She is very wide. So she is a little bit weaker to getting crossed up and getting mixed up than some other characters. Let's get the air throw off. And is gonna end up backing a little bit too late against that beast cannon. Putting Alex up 1L. And Coco currently in the Dimitri blinder. Being out with a lot of white life, choosing out to recuperate, yep. Going into offense, corner Dimitri. Catches the 2 heavy kick with throw. At the corner. Resetting
Disc
the neutral.
Ghoul just joined the Frosty Fight Club.
Thank you, Disc.
Hey, thank you for
Went
joining.
for what might have been a hat and got clipped by fireball. Little without meter. Doesn't have to approach, has a life lead. Dimitri misreads the row, and Coco's gonna seal it out with an air throw. Going back to Alex versus Flippy. Flippy currently at a bat deficit, slowly cornering themselves. He does manage to get out of the corner, does get punished for it, unfortunately. Now we have cornered Wolf. Both these characters, as wide as Layla is, Galen is also very wide. So both of these characters are susceptible to you getting crossed up. And they're able to get hit with extensions from a little bit further out. Alex is going to manage to seal it. Coco currently, once again, bleeding out a lot of white life. Something I want to see from Macho Man is I want to see a little bit more of a mix-up attempt whenever they get a knockdown. They're getting a lot of knockdowns and then kind of retreating into zoning. Dimitri's huge strength is that, yeah, his pressure isn't very good. However, his mix-up is whenever he gets a knockdown. Lilith has one of the slowest rows in the game, so her row doesn't necessarily need to be red. Depending on spacing, you can react to it. And then go for a strike throw with the ESDP or with the Bite Super or even the Midnight Bliss 1-bar command grab if you're feeling a little bit brave. Bite Super is going to get clipped by LI. LI being airborne means that it is going to beat it out cleanly. I'll go back in the running with that LI. Is going to give it the corner, eating a DP. Dimitri jumping in with a light punch, trying to vary up the timing. A little bit late on the confirm. Dimitri once again escaping the corner. Does get mixed up with the failure to cross up. Overshoots on the dash into Bliss. Coco got a leak heavy kick and not get punished for it since Dimitri is recovering. Goes for command grab, not the ES version, no follow up. Dimitri's roll, one of the other ones that is the best in the game. Probably the best in the game. I think his is the furthest reaching one. It's also really fast, so no pursuit after that. ESKS player is gonna push Soul Flash though, and that is gonna be match for Super Macho Man. Fight a 1-1 apiece. Who tries to punish Cradle with sweep. Sweep has a very poor range, and it's also very slow. Lilith is able to get a huge punish on a whiff Cradle with an LI punish. It is very difficult. I personally like to go for the 1-frame landing punish. doesn't go for the LI, probably doesn't feel comfortable with the spacing. It would have hit, but Lilith would have needed to cancel pretty quickly. Playing a little bit of a slower game. Catches the 2 heavy kick like with that. This might kill even if Coco gets a low score. I think you need probably around 30-40 points for this to be a kill. And that is going to be 56. That is more than enough to kill. Dimitri misses the jump over. Dimitri jumping meet and kick is the best cross-up in the game. So typically that is a very, very consistent cross-up move, which is pretty rare for VSAV. Cross-ups are, thankfully, honestly, not super consistent. The Darkstalkers are famously bad at turning around to face the other direction when their opponent side switches. So cross-ups are extremely good, especially with how they play into push block. You are able to accidentally unblockable yourself if you push block a cross-up and the opponent goes for a low at the correct timing. It's an LI punish there. Goes for a command grab because Dimitri is standing off of the super. That is going to whiff. And a pursuit will seal it out here. Coco does not for the pursuit. Probably a little bit afraid of Dimitri roll, causing it to whiff. And is going to end up going for a tick throw. And Coco's going to be moving on 2-1.
Good shit. All right, let's unmute Coco here. Coco making it in the top 6. Good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and run this next match, Mobius and Coco. So you're going to go right back into the fire. Sorry,
Alright.
Coco. But after this, if you win, you're in top 4. If you lose, you're
Ooh.
fighting for 6th place, okay? This is our final
Yeah.
first of 2 of the proper bracket, not the placement matches that are going to happen next. So get ready.
Alright.
Here we go. Good luck.
Wait. Last game was
And I'm going to mute him. Oh, this has been fun, eh, Doctor?
It has, it has. I am looking at bracket. Did Grubby and Alex happen already?
Yes, that already happened. Unless it got reported twice or something.
I think you might have gotten reported twice, because I think we just saw Alex versus Flippy. I don't think
Okay,
Grubby
I'll run that back. All right, they're saying they didn't do it. We got it. We're good. And then we'll go ahead and call them and Isaac right now, or you know what I mean. Zoo.
Coco versus Mobius. Mobius does play me a lot, so this is definitely in Mobius's favor. I kind of have a hot take on this matchup. I think it's not that bad, but the general consensus is that it's pretty awful for Lilith. QB crouches pretty much all of our buttons, so like the top 3 buttons you have available to you are simply not effective against a B that's holding down back. Right there. Lilith's throw is also weird in that if QB presses a button at the correct time, it'll cause her throw box to leave our range, and it'll lead to both characters whiffing. It is technically possible to punish that with an LI, however, depending on what button QB press, she is able to recover in time to block. Movies off to a pretty convincing game 1 lead. Over in the bottom left, we have Grubby versus Alex, just commencing. I believe Grubby doesn't have that much experience playing Galen. Again, he's not a very common character in the US Fightcade scene. Even right there. Something I mentioned earlier was that Bulletto typically has to do shorter chains to allow the 2 heavy kick finisher. Because Galen is so wide, it's a little bit more consistent to go for that ending against him in particular. It is a very good knockdown. If it's able to hit, it gives her a lot of time to set something up. It has pretty good recovery. I think it might straight up have the best recovery out of any of the sweeps in the game. Alex pushing Buletta into the corner, does get the throw to seal out the bat, and that extension is going to give Grubby the first game. back to Mobius versus Coco. Coco doing a pretty good job getting Mobius in the corner. Unfortunately, as I say that, Coco gets thrown into the corner and eats an ESCR. So now this is guess for game. Mobius does not get the full extension there. Coco's still in the game. Punishes the CR whiff. Almost certainly was an accidental Dark Force. Not something that you really want to throw out against QB. And again, probably was an accidental ESO flash. I believe Coco might have wanted a DP there. That does get a connect since Mobius went for a honey. And that's that. If Coco meshes well, that's game. Yep. So that match is 1-1. Coco kind of pulling out all the stunts for that one. Word of advice, chat: if you're a Lilith main or a prospective Lilith main, you don't really want to do what Coco just did. Dark Force and Command Throw and raw ESO Flash at a range that is not safe. Typically things that you won't see very many Liliths doing and having good success with. Movies off to a very strong game too. Coco having a lot of work ahead of them. Does get the anti-air, gets another anti-air. Nice sick throw. And Coco bringing it back. Mobius in a pretty bad position. Mobius a little bit used to fighting me, where I convert a lot of these stray to heavy punches into LI. Coco doesn't really have access to that. They don't have the LI execution I do, but they do have very good timing on certain things. Not an Alex Alchemy versus Grubby. Grubby just took game 2 and is going to be moving on. And it looks like Mobius is also going to be moving on. This isn't going to kill directly, but the ES Pursuit is going to seal it.
All right. Folks, we are finally in the later half of this tournament. We are going to take a break. Let's take a look at the bracket really quick. We are all the way in top 4, winners and losers. We're going to be starting off on the break after our 7th and 5th place matches with Bagel versus Sentinel. Then it'll be Grubby versus Mobius. Remember, everything that is 7th and 5th place is 1st to 2, but our winners and losers top 4 will be 1st to 3. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to see who slots in for points in the Frosty Fighting Championship Series. Doctor, tell them we'll be right back.
We will be right back shortly. Stay tuned.
It's funny because I just like see our names lining up and stuff.
All right, we're back, folks. And I do want to take the time to thank our featured artist. One moment, I'm going to swap over to desktop view. Our featured artist of this particular tournament is Isadore. Fantastic guy. Please go and check them out on Apple Music, Spotify, and wherever you can hear music. All right, so folks, it is time. We are going to start with our 7th place match. That's going to be Super Macho Man versus T Flippy. Let's take a look at the actual leaderboard here. For 7th place, they get 40 points. For 8th place, they get 25. For 6th place, you get 45. For 5th, you get 60. For 4th, you get 65. For 3rd, you get 80. For 2nd, you get 85. And 1st place gets 100 points. Now remember, this is going to be a series of 10 different tournaments. 10 different tournaments, 5 modern, 5 retro. And at the end of the rainbow, the person with the most points after 10 tournaments will get a minimum of $500, which is 50% of the prize pool, which is at least $1,000. So, by the way, guys, we do appreciate it if you take the time, click claim code right here. All you have to do is click the link at the top of the Twitch chat. And you could also click these little other buttons here if you want to add additional stuff to the prize pool. We are going to be matching whatever it says here. We're going to double it up to $50. So the more you guys do and the more you guys put in, the more it's going to be doubled. But I think it's time for us to do our first matchup. 7th place, still first to 2, Super Macho Man versus Fee Flippy. You guys ready?
Hell yeah.
I am ready. See some Dimitri versus Lele. So I believe both of these characters consider this match to be pretty even. One of the strengths that Dimitri has that I've brought up several times at this point is that his knockdown reward is very good if he has the meter to spare. Unlike Lilith that we saw a little while ago, Lele has a very, very good roll. So Dimitri does have to be a little bit predictive on which direction, if any, Lele's going to roll in order to get that follow-up.
Thank you. More of those codes being redeemed. Good shit, folks.
On the flip side, Lele having very good offense and very good pressure, especially with her IADs mixed in with Tenraikon, does suffer a little bit because of how good Demon Cradle is at stopping that. As good as her jumping medium punch is, Demon Cradle will typically trade at worst against it. So it's a little bit harder for her to run her offense, and her defense is pretty lackluster. She's very wide and very susceptible to getting hit, which is a problem because she is in the lowest health bracket in the game.
Yep. Can be really tough.
Right there does trade to get the guards cancel anyway. Strange
Yeah,
trade.
Felipe's
Really.
doing really well. Wow. There we go, just jumps in, does a chain, good damage. Okay, has to back out.
It's like,
Woohoo!
oh, nice dash.
Dash is
on that
through though,
fireball.
yeah. That's really cool.
Who goes for the gong setup. Dimitri roll. Dimitri Wicket was very good and does get clipped with the cradle before the gong was active. Even though it was an ES and those projectiles remain even if the character gets hit, the projectile actually needs to pass its startup for that to kick in.
Okay, and that's not enough to chip.
Yeah, Dimitri has a really weird hurtbox when he rolls through. It's sometimes possible for him to kind of be too close to you for a projectile hit. I didn't see the health bar. I don't know if Dimitri actually took chip damage here. He might have been too close to actually be hit by the gong. Be off to a game 1 lead.
Here we go. Yeah, Macho Man really just trying to keep Lele out with those fireballs. It's actually working. Flippy timing those dashes really well.
Lele's offense is honestly some of the best in the game. In my opinion, it might even be best in the game. Her mix-up
Nah.
is pretty strong, and unlike Yubi with Tenraikon, she does a lot of damage consistently. Typically, the way you'll see this matchup get played at higher levels is, in order to beat Layla, you kind of can't let her get going. She is very weak defensively. She effectively has no usable guard cancel.
Yep, and if you get her in the corner, she really can get out. Her roll isn't that fast, and she really has to rely on air dashes, which
Her walk
is,
speed,
yeah,
I think her walk speed is third slowest. Her walk speed is not good, so she typically is moving in the air. But in order to do that, she needs to get off a jump and then IAD, which means she is a little bit slower to move than other characters to start her movement.
Bagel was saying, "Yeah, you guys are smoking something. Lele does not have the best offense."
Oh, I agree.
In my
Layla
opinion, it's
doesn't
up
have the
there.
best offense. You're
In my
only
opinion,
saying
it's
that because you
probably-
don't know how to anti-air.
we don't have an anti-air. I
You
play
press
Lilith.
a DP, she can't dash in. Press an LP.
You'll lose.
it's like- You're just fighting snuggle guns and stuff. Snuggle guns is prepared for that sort of stuff.
I wasn't even thinking of guns. I was thinking of that Japanese Lele that kicked my ass the other day.
And then there's another good player.
Yeah, a lot of the recent 5K Japanese people are like named players under a funny hat, wearing a funny mustache.
Yep. Ooh, those are some not really good choices. Dimitri
So
just
I put up
getting away
here
with a
how
bunch of neutral jumps.
Right? Dimitri has the best cross-up in the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Dimitri has the life lead. I don't think he wants to approach that much. Notice Macho Man is a really defensive player, but still wants to close out the game. Goes in.
Let's get an air throw. That throw
I-
is bugged. Gets
I
stuck.
can
so
just
gets enough.
feel Macho Man is really. Oh yeah, there we go. That was probably a Midnight Pleasure like setup, or was like trying to be one.
No punish
5
there.
meter. Yeah, you really want to spend that. There we go.
Let's get
You
the
want-
ES. And that is gonna close it out.
All right, Super Macho Man exiting in 7th place. V Flippy exiting in 8th. It's time for Alex versus Coco, though. Oh no!
Bye bye.
Bye
I
bye.
can do this.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go. Still first to 2, folks. Gonna make it fucking happen.
Lilith Gallon.
Yo, this is hype. I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't know what-
say, I just want to say thank you again for joining us, Doctor, you and Coco and everyone. It's been a lot of fun.
Of course, I love watching some beats have. So I don't know what the consensus, generally speaking, for this matchup is. The consensus is that it doesn't happen very often. Like before me, it was pretty much just Dyer and Ma, and now it's me, Dyer and Ma, and because there's not that many Gallons that are active currently. But I believe Ma has stated that he feels it's also 5-5, which is about similar to my thoughts. I think it's pretty even. Gallon's Beast Cannon is susceptible to getting punished if it gets air blocked. So the move that he loves to throw out can lead to him getting allied. It is difficult, well, like right there. It is difficult to do, but it is consistent. Beast Cannon, as fast as it has a very poor hitbox. The hitbox is completely hidden within the hurtbox, so it'll typically lose to something that is very active, like Ally or even QB, CR, or hit grab. The fact that he's wide is not very impactful for Lilith. As a matter of fact, because his hurtbox is very low to the ground, even though he's technically wider, the first half of his body is actually immune to Ally because it's too low for the hitbox to connect. So despite the fact that most characters would love the fact that Gallon is very wide, Lilith actually hates it. This is the skinniest character as far as Ally confirming is concerned, and Ally is where we get the bulk of our damage. That is to say, both of these characters are kind of annoying for each other. Alex, off to you a game 1 start. Coco needs to slow it down a little bit, in my opinion. Throw out some soul flashes. It is a bit of a gamble whenever soul flash comes into play against Beast Cannon. If Gallon does a grounded Beast Cannon, he will run into the soul flash. However, he's able to dash over it and punish. However, if Lilith does a TK soul flash and he went for a dash, he is probably going to get hit. So both characters kind of have to guess whenever that comes into play. Since Liv's the one that controls it, I'd say it's a situation she does like to play, even though she can get punished for it, simply because she's able to pick up on the habits and make an educated determination before choosing which soul flash to go for. We're seeing that a little bit right here. Coco playing a little bit slower.
Hey, Onion, thanks for the $5. Sorry about that. Super important.
You're good, you're good. I saw that pop up, I was like, okay, let's give them credit.
Just because of that, you made Lilith win. Good job.
That's fun.
$5 donations means Lilith is guaranteed to win.
Pay to win character.
Pay to win.
J's _dirty game has gifted 1 subscriptions to the community. Well, aren't they awesome as hell?
Lilith's air throw is also very good. Yellen's air throw is interesting in that it typically only comes out if the opponent is above him in the jump arc. His air throw box is above his head, which is very good in matchups like against Cat, where they also have very good jump arcs. Lilith has one of the shallowest jump arcs in the game, so she's very rarely above Gallon. The fact that Gallon's above her means it's a little easy for Lilith to get the air throw in that interaction if he doesn't preemptively throw out of buttons, which he is prone to do. Choco probably was at risk of eating a throw into a pursuit. However, Alex does get hit by the LI on wake up. Given that it's aerial and it has a iframe for startup, it is going to consistently beat meaty, or I guess oaky throws. Those for the Beast Cannon. That is punishable on block. Coco doesn't get a full string there. And right there, that air throw coming into play.
Oh man, close match. All right, so Coco exiting in 5th, Alex in 6th. It is time for our winners finals. Bagel and Sentinel. Oh no. So let's put a prediction on this, and these are all first to 3 from here on. Who do you guys got? Let's bring Coco back into the fold and get his opinion on this.
Wow.
Coco!
Let's go. It's been honestly, I'm possessed. I must be possessed or something. It's been a while since I played this good. I mean, okay, I finished 5th, but
I said, okay, you better win. You're representing the Domingos team.
Well, hey,
maybe,
solid top 6 is not bad.
I mean, it's just I don't know. I expected to like lose harder against Mobius or Alex because it's been a while since I last beaten Alex actually.
All right, remember, first to 3, winner is guaranteed the lion's share of the prize pot and guaranteed at least 85 points. So good job.
That's Fishman.
Ooh, this is going to be exciting. Sentinel versus B-Bagel.
Bagel typically wins these matches. However, it's pretty competitive. It's rarely a blowout.
Yeah, it's still Sasquatch Bishamon. You don't see that many Bishamons, and like, oh man, Bagel. Insane. There we go. He has pursuit. Alright.
So I believe this is one of the few matches we've seen today where Bishamon does have access to his unblockables. And those are a pretty big equalizer if he's able to get into position to do them.
Yep. But can we get him? Let's see.
It does have the loop on point, so that is a risk if Bishamon ever gets into range.
Yep.
Which is why we're seeing Bagel play a little bit of a more patient game, not really wanting to approach.
Not just that, Bagel has the life lead probably want to keep that. But yeah, go on.
Shimon has, again, he has very good keep out buttons and keep out specials with EI and his fireball frame chops. It is
we
very
go.
difficult to get down this character. Bagel is gonna go wake up, command grab, and then it's gonna close it out.
Yeah, big damage. Absolutely disgusting move.
The monkey is up 1-0. Good old yellow snow Sasquatch.
I really don't know why Bagel chooses that color. Most of the yellow colors are so bad in this game. They just keep reminding me of like P and stuff. It's like, oh man.
Who does it intentionally to make you mad? Goes for the cancel into Ice Towers. That is a safe cancel, so even if it was blocked, the pushback's enough where Sass won't get punished for it.
Really just going in and pressing those buttons. Yeah, Bagel just holding back, waiting to get a good push block, and then just
It's top by
stacks when it's
something.
safe. Yeah, you
Pretty good
can
first
really just afford to do this sort of stuff as Sasquatch. His buttons are so fast. There we
Ooh,
go.
nice
Ooh,
whip.
nice guard fest.
Start up. Okay.
Ah,
Tried to
that's
set up the dizzy bug. Does not get it.
Yeah,
The
it
little
was so
whiff you
close.
saw on the meaty was Bishamon trying to set up a dizzy where he'll get a follow up.
Yeah, it would have been so cool.
Who matches out? Yeah, if that trades, you're frozen for like 3 full seconds. It is bizarre.
I love fighting game stuff like that.
Bishamon a little bit low on meter. He is a very meter hungry character.
Okay, push plucks it. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Sentinel really doesn't want to die here.
Yeah,
Just waiting for Bagel to show any sort of weakness, and Bagel tries going in. Yeah, Bagel gets impatient fast, and there we go. I mean, doesn't get impatient fast, you know. You know what I mean. Bagel wants to play the game.
a little bit early on that. I believe that's medium punch. On that little slash rising down. That is a very good anti-air, but it was already in recovery by the time Bagel was in range to get hit by it. It might have traded, which probably still wouldn't have been what was needed to come back into that match.
The Bishamon stage, it's so rare. Oh, it's like Bishamon. I mean, it's type game. Yeah.
Once
Okay,
Bishamon establishes
that.
a significant life lead, it is very difficult to come back from that, simply because of how good his keep out is.
Yep.
I'm not sure if these arc forces are intentional.
Might be. I've noticed Sentinel mainly does them when Bagel is like dashing in, but yeah, honestly, could be a push block.
Goes for range up Karma.
Ooh, the pressure! It's so sick. All those little dashes and links. There we go.
Not enough meter for the slap chop, so Bagel's still alive with the first bat.
Yeah, sadly, Bagel literally living on luck. Okay, yeah, that's really bad. And now you're in the corner, gets the grab. This could be deadly. Is this a rage quit?
Did we freeze?
Or is this a network issue?
Bagel saying crash.
Crash? Question mark.
It crashed. Okay, so taking a look at this, Bishamon. So Sasquatch would have the majority of their health. So, all right. Yep. Let me take a screenshot of this. All right. So this is for this. All right. So I'm gonna put this here, just so we have reference of what the health and everything was. See, it looks like they were roughly about the same bar. And let's see here. We're gonna have them pick back up.
So you want them to damage each other down to these exact HP values, or roughly around these like HP values, or what?
Bagel says we could start from just 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are both okay with starting from 2-0, that we could do that. But I'm also giving you guys the screenshots there for reference. Go ahead and do what you got to
Alright.
do.
Okay, seems like they are in already.
They are. We just brought it
Let's
back.
go, video game.
You know, that's the whole thing, guys, about these. Remember, Bagel's up.
Mm-hmm.
Goes up on set point.
Correct. So 2-0. If Sentinel loses, then that's basically it. He goes to losers. But that's okay. Definitely an opportunity to come back if that happens.
So funny how the crash happens as soon as I mentioned that, like, oh yeah, it's pretty much over. There goes the
Once
live
again
one.
with the commentator's curse.
Commentators curse. Curse is the game too, not just the players.
Well,
It's crazy.
it's a spooky game
Ooh,
full of
missed number
curses
2.
and
So true.
And we're in a similar position to where we were before the crash.
pretty much.
Yep.
Or frame shot fireballs, big one not biting.
Hey, Jugador.
Okay, there we go. Gets the bed. Ooh, another one.
Go for another one. That one was probably
Let's
unblockable. Doesn't get enough
there
meter
we go.
for
It's over.
this might be game. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Sentinel bringing it back 2-1 so far.
So fucking sick. I love
Sentinel needs to
Bishop.
reverse 3-0 here in order to take the set. They go just one away.
That's true. Definite opportunities here.
Fun fact, one time when I started out the game, I was super close to just becoming a Bishamon player. Because I just like looked at his moves and they were so cool. Same with Anna carries, but yeah, I ended with the Lilith. But
I think Mighty
really enjoy
Mario,
watching-
funny enough, his character was Bishamon.
Yeah, it's just so cool watching this character. I definitely don't want to fight him. There goes grab
Ooh,
setup, doesn't get
Misty conversion. Rare miss from Bagel.
Yeah. Rare miss. Missing his specialty.
The Bishamon
Oh,
is on
that happens.
overextend. Then EI does catch the dash back with ice towers. I've been getting clipped by those a lot this set so far.
Ooh.
Push block into that
Nice,
back,
nice,
got
nice.
caught by the frame trap, and that's gonna close it, yeah.
Yep, that's 3-1 for Bagel.
All right.
Bagel securing
So
that spot in top 2 grand finals.
it is definitely not over though. Remember, Sentinel has an opportunity to come back. He is basically the keeper of the underground, okay? Now, Grubby versus Mobius is looking to be a really good match as well. So let's see how that plays out.
Oh, I really have to see more of Sentinel. Bishamon players are so rare, but it's such a cool character.
I am very impressed. He has done very well, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see.
Yep.
I can't remember last time Grubby and Mobius fought, or if it was Grubby and Zizu, but I do know Grubby recently beat at one of the Moment Slice monthlies. This is a pretty bad matchup for Buletta, one that I think Grubby's played quite a bit, or at least labbed quite a bit.
It's definitely a very interesting matchup because, you know, the way QB's air dash works is that it's not angled towards the ground. It's a homing dash. You go where the opponent is. And if the Buletta is just, you know, double jumping, basically leaving the screen upwards, that launches QB really far up into the sky, which can be silly.
getting
Oh, you're seeing Mobius Morgan. Yeah, Mobius has been playing a little bit of Morgan, I remember, but it's definitely not on Mobius QB level.
Ooh, I don't know about this one, Mo. I don't know if
I
the
mean,
Mobius
it's
Morgan can
important.
cut it. But we'll see. I might be eating those words.
Now, Mobius definitely plays this character a lot.
I was
So-
talking shit about the Morgan Mobius just the other day. Lugar, you missed the punish on the DP. So, unlike Lilith's Shiny Blade whiffing constantly, which we saw earlier, Morgan's Shadow Blade is actually pretty good at catching the extensions. It will still get beaten out by Buletta to a medium punch. That button is just really, really good against every DP. But it will do a much better job at catching her other dash offense.
Yep.
He has real anti-airs, so 5 heavy kick is pretty good at catching some of Buletta's delayed buttons, or if she's just trying to maneuver around double jump. And then if Morgan predicts that he is going to hit a button early on, she could DP and get a knockdown punish.
Such a funny little punish there. That missile hitting first. Okay,
There we see
good.
guard cancel.
Yep.
Buletta getting pushed towards the corner, fighting their way out.
Ooh, was trying to do a big combo there, but it drops it. Okay, there we go, gets knocked down. And ooh,
this
there's a...
Okay, doesn't go for it.
Yeah,
There is some RNG that goes into play whenever Morgan doesn't finish the shower against Buletta. If she guard cancels, I don't know the specific of it, and I don't think it was ever discovered because I noticed that it's not consistent what was previously thought to be consistent. But if she guard cancels it, she might teleport behind Morgan and be able to punish her since she is completely safe from the missiles. There's a chance that if she guard cancels it, she'll teleport in front of Morgan and just die to the missiles. So Gary not wanting to take that risk.
okay, going in. I love this stage so much. Looks so cool.
Morgan stage.
Yep. She just likes to hang out in the sewers.
On Buletta doesn't get the unblockable, the guard break.
Ooh, unfortunate DP there, gets punished.
Yeah, even though Shadow Blade's way better than Shiny Blade, it will still lose to the Buletta Tomato Punch. That button's exceptionally good, and it even
Yeah.
hits low. It's a great range, plus a
Ooh.
ton, cancelable.
Yeah. Good push block there on the second hit of the air chain. Actually,
one's
but yeah, I haven't really commented on it, but Ravi's push blocks are really good.
He's very good at tech hitting. Mobius is missing some damage with these, like that cross up that hit a little bit ago into a DI. But the big difference maker here is that Mobius
Nice.
isn't really correct on reading the roll. Buletta is a character with an incredible roll, so Morgan kind of has to hard guess after every knockdown in order to keep pressure. If she is incorrect about which direction she rolled, if any, then she will completely lose pressure and reset the neutral. If she is correct, then she's able to set up very effective mix-up. But it falls down to the Morgan to correctly make that read.
Mm-hmm. Hit. There we go. Really, the Mobius. Oh man. I don't know. Are we going to see the comeback?
It's a bit of a tough call. Yep. Pursuit's not gonna hit. Goes
Yeah,
for the
it's
button.
just really dangerous. One bad DP could end it all.
Ooh, goes for a random DI. Unfortunately, Morgan is minus
illusion.
here. Buletta gets the reset to neutral.
It's fine. It's all about the damage. The damage was so low. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't think that was doable at that point, given that there's only 6 seconds on the clock. Buletta is gonna take it with a straight hit. Buletta's row is the second most annoying in the game, in my opinion. I think Dimitri's is a little bit more annoying, but they are extremely comparable.
I don't know. I hate Buletta's roll way too
Buletta's
much.
row is really
It's-
annoying.
It's so fast and it covers such a long distance.
It is extremely quick. She ends up a mile away. She has the same thing that I mentioned earlier with Dimitri, where her box is a little bit screwed up, so if she rolls in, then projectiles get just a whiff on her. And her movement's really, really good, even without the roll, excluding it from the conversation. We'll see if Mobius comes back with the V, or commits to the Morgan.
But yeah, holy shit. Ugh.
Committing to the Morgan.
Ain't no more again.
How W is filler. I am seeing
Okay.
these light kick air chains. Typically, in order for Morgan to be able to guard break off of an air chain, she needs to hit 3 buttons. 2 is typically not going to cut it. The other thing, I have seen
Ooh,
that sweep
Typhoon.
with so quite a few times. Morgan's 2 heavy kick has a higher hurt box extension than 2 heavy punch. So typically, if those were salted the 2 heavy punch, Morgan would be able to get the punish safely.
Oh man, Buletta guard cancel People say it's bad. It is bad, but I would shed it. It has some niche usage. That's
Grubby's
what's
a believer in
crazy.
the Blood Guard cancel. It has a huge usage in this matchup with the soul flat, the finishing shower thing, but I don't know the specifics on when it's consistent and when it's gonna fail.
It's cool either way. You just like wow, teleports behind you from like full screen. That's just such a funny move.
Right there, that was a
Okay,
nice.
Mobius really trying to get that last bet to make it even.
There it is.
There we go.
Moby's not having the DI execution to link up with these dash-ins consistently. It is kind of costing them a little bit.
Yeah, really has to. Oh man.
It's already difficult to hit Buletta because of just how good you have to be on reading the row, even when you do get a knockdown, how just slippery she is. And on top of that, having to work a little harder when you don't get the kills with DI makes it all that much more challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby either chooses or misses not to push block that fireball, does have to hold the follow-up, blocks that.
Ooh,
Nice ESDP.
alright, guess that.
Wait underneath
20.
the missile and correct jump.
20 seconds left for the comeback. Can Mobius do it?
Buletta goes for the throw a little bit early on it, doesn't get anything, goes for DP,
that's
early
bad.
game.
That's really bad.
Pursuit wins!
This is the pursuit! Huh?
Moby's still in this, and Moby is no longer in this.
That would have been so huge.
GG's Mobius, my heart was rooting for you. I really wanted to see that comeback when that pursuit whiffed.
All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Let's take a look at the bracket. We are finally in losers finals. It's going to be Sentinel versus Grubby. See, did they face off earlier or no? No, they did not. So it'd be very interesting.
Grubby has to start from the bottom.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to run these ads, and then when we come back, our losers finals, and then grand finals, and potentially reset. Folks, stick around with us. More VSAV coming.
We will be back.
Mm-hmm.
that had to come back for this one, man.
All right,
Definitely
folks.
had to come back for this one.
I agree.
Yep, we are back. It is time
turn.
for Sir Sentinel's last stand. It's going to be him versus Grubby. If he wins, he gets a run back with Bagel. Otherwise, the cheese is on the other foot, and Grubby goes up to finals to try and take it. Currently, just want to go over those points one more time. 8th place gets 25, 7th gets 40, 6th gets 45, 5th gets 60, 4th place gets 65. Sentinel's guaranteed 80 points here, which is really good. That's a very strong showing. But you definitely want that 85 or 100 points, and you do want the lion's share of this tournament's purse. So, folks, I think it's time for our losers finals.
Let's go. Can't wait.
All right.
Good luck to both of them. They're going to need it.
Buletta Bishamon. So this is the other end of what might be considered one of Bishamon's worst matchups, is Buletta. Another character who dominates the sky, who's difficult for him to contest. If his guard cancels aren't completely on point, it is hard for him to really kind of corner her. Unblockables, both of them not reliable in this matchup. Typically, he's not going to really try to go for them.
Yeah, but I don't think we have to like worry about for Sentinel. So far, literally every game Sentinel played had like these sort of issues, like dead zones, like bad air stuff.
Honestly, I'm going to give him credit. He's
Right.
done a very good
real
job.
Nice with these jump ins. He's getting real nice with these jump ins. Nice guard cancel, and he gets a first health bar. Okay.
Mhm.
He's suffering from blood pressure, but he gets that confirm.
Wow.
Okay, nice grab though. Guard cancel again with the DP. Yes, he is
Bishamon-
cooking Ralph's face.
Bishamon
Nice
needs the
tech
guard
hit.
cancel
Into
to get
down.
Buletta upward.
Okay,
That might
but
be
Buletta starts it up. Buletta starts it up.
No, the Sako combo there it is.
Okay.
Hey, guys, don't talk over
He's
one
trying to
another
go
if you can help
Twitter.
it, okay? Alright.
He's trying going on Twitter like shit. He's getting them guard cancels consistently with that like DP.
Goes for a dark
Okay.
horse.
Fireball.
Okay, cancels out kind of quick though. For a reason, yes, for a reason. Continues the pressure, huh, son?
Nice.
Sentinel up game 1.
I was sort of worried there for a second. All of those like swings were obviously to get more chip and to just like, really keep Buletta there, but you are so minus there.
Right. Like a great time to choose to cancel that and reset the neutral and apply pressure again. That was a good decision. But we're starting off with Buletta doing it almost looks like the opposite of the last round.
Man, there was like
Oh, yeah, it's like a complete opposite of the last round. There's a little red BB looking ass. It's trying to save grandma's life. The wolf is coming looking ass.
exactly. Okay, nice entire.
Not getting the slapshot finisher.
Okay, ooh, nice push. Okay,
nice,
he's in a
nice.
good situation. He might be able to get the
Oh, he's
ball
the
back.
control.
Oh wow, what was that interaction?
So that Vangrove will not hit
Wow.
crouching Buletta. Buletta's throw box when she's crouching goes underneath it.
Wow,
yeah, that's
that
unfortunate.
is very. Shouts out to the homie Sneeze. That is very unfortunate, as he would say. That is very unfortunate.
Ooh, it really messed up.
That's
Cross up after that second jumping mid kick. Hard blockable.
1-1.
it turns into 1-1. It's a set, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between.
Holy, okay.
Ladies,
yeah,
gentlemen,
good.
and
Starting off with
Sasquatches.
that's how the round starts.
Carry the corner, just throws Buletta in there. Ooh, nice guard cancel. One-hit guard cancels are so cool. There we
Okay,
go.
nice
Nice
jump in.
jump.
Into confirm. Into with the pursuit.
Oh, but there goes the Sakugobo.
Oh my
Drops it.
god. Oh, nice.
That's tragic. Oh, never mind. Still in this.
Okay. Confirm again
Okay.
with the pursuit. Oh, grandma got dodged. He dodged grandma. That's hard because she be having them like cinnamon candies and like strawberry candies and shit. Like that's hard to dodge grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Guard cancel.
When-
Nice guard cancel in there. I told you that guard cancel be on point. I told you.
The Sentinel's just really good at it.
Bagel saying hyper offense versus hyper offense. We've got super hyper offense squared here.
The guard cancel be on point,
Indeed.
man. I told y'all that shit is consistent. Like, man, come on now.
Send
So
on
notably,
match
these are
point.
the non-meter guard cancels. So what Grubby needs to do to beat those out is they need to delay their jumping a little bit more.
Okay,
That way
nice
they can't
dash.
get it to block, so just get a punish when Bishamon recovers. If Bishamon chooses to spend the meter, the guard cancel becomes unblockable. But Bishamon being meter hungry means he doesn't always want to spend the meter, or he can't always spend the meter.
That
Mhm.
is true. That is true. Ooh,
Ooh,
he
misses
chose
it.
the way. He didn't go for pursuit. He's keeping him in the corner, yo. This is some pressure tech being shown off right now.
If
Indeed.
if I may say something into this,
Ooh, nice way to get out.
Go ahead,
though.
Ralph.
Yes, Ralph.
this is Venti's Sentinel unit.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that is correct. And as you say it, he got the confirm on that to even up the life bar. But Buletta is making a fight for it with that tech hit on the
Ooh,
throw
nice
too.
up lead.
Nice,
And if you
nice. He
think,
doesn't take that throw though.
and if you really think
Oh,
about
the
it,
air throw.
like think of it like this: we've been running this for what, two and a half hours.
Mhm.
A little bit of break in between those ad breaks. Players are hands back to normal. I really
He can
think
take. Buletta's in the corner right now.
that
Great
is true,
defense.
Buletta
but
is in the corner right now. He's on set point.
Bishamon do have tricks to get out of set corner as well as Buletta, but as well, if Bishamon keep on that pressure that he have, he can win this. But we'll just have to wait for that one opening.
is this
One
defense?
opening.
Ooh.
This defense, you know
No way.
what? The pressure is top tier, and the defense is top tier.
There we
There
go.
it is. He closes it.
No way.
3-1 Sentinel
Please name of the
unit.
dog.
Jeez.
I'm gonna give
We're
him
going home with third
Yeah.
place.
Grubby
Mhm.
Grimbo. Grubby, we love you. Exiting in third place, 80 points. Sendo, you are guaranteed 81 points, or you are guaranteed to be the first champion as part of the Frosty Fighting Championship Series.
If-
I'm not bringing you up to talk though. You got something to do first.
If I
Go
gotta
g-
say,
All right.
before we get, I do want to say a few things before we do head up to Grand. I'm gonna keep short as I can. Thank you, Doctor and Coco, for helping us today for the Domingos.
Of course.
Always nice to have you guys here. All these players, Alex, Sentinel, all of you guys. Thank you for taking a lot of your time out to play here, kicking off the Championship Series with a bang. And Sentinel man, you're about to cook. You're about to bring it home. You got that reset in that back pocket. And as Donald said, let's fucking go.
It's a raid. P0 were Stunner just raided with 2
rating
viewers.
us. Thank you,
Let's
bud.
welcome our
Thank
new
you, thank you.
frenemies.
Oh, just in time for finals. It's going to be so
Yo,
exciting.
what's up, Power Stunner?
I've already started dirty, sorry.
All right, let's go. Where are the games?
Hey, Power Stunner. Here we go. Game
Okay,
on.
all right, play. Game on.
Sentinel coming from the loser side needs to win 2 first throws. Bagel just needs to win.
Push blocks and dashes into a fireball and then does it again. That's sort of funny. Okay, there we go. Gets the pressure. Oh no. Alright, just casually backs up.
That's really ice
Bagel
beam,
using
wow.
laser. Yeah, that's funny. Bagel basically never uses that special.
It's generally
Okay,
considered just directly worse than ES Ice Towers.
Literally.
My God, the
But
push blocks. Wow.
Yeah, Bagel's just really having fun there. Alright, I'm gonna stand there and flash push block. Ooh!
Ooh,
Has an alpha feed, gets the command grab. Really say to Bagel, hey, I can also just like push block you to infinity. Ooh, dashes into an ice tower. Oh, that could be really bad.
Game and is wrong.
Yep. Already game one. This is so crazy.
Bagel up 1-0. Needs 2 more to take the whole thing.
Ooh, switching to green Bishamon. Okay. Gets a little chain going. Nice. Back to neutral. Trying to keep Bagel out. Paying attention to spacing. Okay.
Little slow V-step, neither one to commit. Bagel pushing towards the corner.
Ooh, dashes under Bagel. Ah, doesn't get the version of that. Oh, and Bagel just starts the Sasquatch pressure.
He did the Sasquatch thing.
It did the Sasquatch thing. We even get a gift for that, right?
There is, yeah.
I have my whole life ahead of me. Wrong.
The Sasquatch is coming.
Yep.
Ooh, might have been an input
Okay.
error. Probably wanted the follow-up there. Ends up getting error.
I love
it
it
doesn't-
when players are push blocking fireballs.
Yo.
I mean, it's a legitimately good thing to do, but it's just so funny when they are just standing there.
Yo, think about what's happening right now. Look at the health bars and look at the time.
Yep.
What is this?
Yeah, no,
Like,
none of them.
where's the director? Who's gonna say cut soon?
Yeah, the Sentinel just really trying to keep out Bagel. It can be really bad when a Sasquatch gets
Oh.
in. Oh, gets the throw, good
Ooh,
conversion.
damn,
This could be it.
damn.
God cancel. Oh,
out.
Damn.
this
Yo,
was a
what
weird so
is
back,
that
it's
though?
so
Like,
over,
come
weird so back.
on, like, yeah, like that. You down to that health and it's 50 seconds left? Like,
All right,
Yeah,
Bagel
that's
on
just
tournament
annoying.
points.
Turning point commits
what
to
a grand
QB.
finals.
Potentially the final match.
Ooh, never seen Sentinel play QB.
Never seen this.
Ha-
They need to win 3 straight with QB though.
Yeah,
the
this
last
is a
5.
first
Yep.
for me. This is a first for me also.
Yo,
but
I'm down for it.
those air dashes were really good. Alright, push blocks out. Ooh, that looked really silly. Yeah, this is really silly. Alright, jumping over you. No, I'm jumping over you. Alright, who's in the corner now? Okay. Just
Tries to catch that
Uh, uh,
ESCR landing.
Okay,
High spread.
similar life. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Defense has to be on point where that could happen with a magic combo. Still in the corner, he's trying to jump out. Nice push for Sasquatch is like, nah, you're not getting nowhere.
this is it.
No, doesn't go for it.
Can Sentinel live? Fuck. I was.
If
doesn't
he
push that.
lives, he can recharge a lot. He can
No,
recharge a
doesn't.
good chunk.
But doesn't really get a good combo off of the honey. Might regret that later. Ooh, punishes the throw.
Wow.
Nice,
A little bit
nice, nice.
slower.
Wow.
This is crazy. Holy fuck.
What?
Okay.
What in the comeback?
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Doesn't do a go for a
Oh
precipitate.
man, good
I think
The
stuff.
I
movie was
was I would have been.
real. The movie was almost real. What a grand
Man,
finals.
that
Great
was
job, Bagel, but wow,
Wow.
what a glass match.
that was pretty damn good, folks. Pretty damn good. All right, well, let's make it official. Let's talk about everything. We got some surprises up our sleeve still. Trust me.
Me
It may be over, but it's not over yet. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and put on a little background.
Ooh.
All right. Again, special thank you to Isadora for sponsoring our tournament with your music. You fucking rock, dude. You're currently listening to Antarctica from them. All right, Bagel, our champion. Sentinel in second, Grubby in third, Mobius in fourth, Coco in fifth, Alex in sixth, Macho Man in seventh, and in eighth place, V Flippy. Let's talk about the actual points, which will be allocated within 24 hours. Bagel starting the series off with 100 points, Sentinel with 85. In third place is going to be Grubby here, then Mobius. Let's see here, then Coco, then Alex, then Super, then Flippy. Now remember, these points accrue over the next 9 events. And those events in order will be Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, Super Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and that's immediately following our Jazzy Online ranking event. So we're doing the Jazzy Online ranking event, then ours the very next day. In May, for Dolphin Fest is Guilty Gear Strive. In June, during the Frosty Meltdown, a double header. It's going to be Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Capcom vs. SNK 2. Oh, shut up, Link. It's always super to me. In July, it's going to be Garu City of the Wolves, not Mark of the Wolves. In August, Street Fighter 6. In September, we're getting our hands dirty with KOF 02 Ultimate Match. And we're going to have that drip yet again in Tekken 8 to end the series in October. Now, I said that there was a little ice up my sleeve. No matter what the prize pool will be during this, here's my surprise. It is guaranteed to always be $50. No matter what happens, I will pay the difference personally. So I am about to put in right now, let's see here, it's going to be 37, 20, 28? 37, 28.
17, I think.
All right.
Let's go.
No, so,
Silent question.
Yeah.
Question. Do you want to say the other thing, or do you want me to say it?
Well, it's up to you. You're the one who's wanting to do it. Are you giving it to first place or who?
Well, because we have I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that was the caveat to it. We do want to make sure, especially because of the spectacular showing that happened, we want to make sure that first and second place are getting paid out properly for this event. So we're gonna give a nice little quick shout out to Instant Gaming, and make sure that second place gets a $10 gift card to use as they will on Instant Gaming. It's definitely deserved, because they had an awesome showing during this grand finals, and a trek through losers after getting up in the top 8 through winners bracket and top 4 in winners bracket as well. So definitely well deserved. And as far as the entertainment factor, even if I wasn't here and I was just watching, I definitely would have been tuned in looking ass.
Makes sense.
All right,
Silent.
so I do want to let you guys know that $30 is going to first, and then it's going to be, actually wait, so 30, and then it would be 15, 20. It's going to be 25, 15, 10. So first place is getting $25, second place is getting $15, third place is getting $10. So lion's share goes to first place, but I will make sure that gets paid out as soon as everybody gets added, and then I'll make sure that their points get added as well. Ralph, go ahead.
I was gonna add, are you okay if I add the man, the myth, the legend, Sentinel here to let him speak his thoughts about his wonderful performance that he did today?
Yeah, the matcherino has closed. You have to send me your username, and I manually add you. It's set up that way, Bagel. Okay.
Holy fuck!
Alright.
it's Sentinel.
Here.
Sentinel, this is your opportunity to speak to the. Well, first off, everybody watching, this is your opportunity to speak to all of the Vampire Savior community. So please choose your words wisely.
Wired wisely.
Hey, can you pause with the music, please?
Can I pause the music? I will turn it down.
Oh yeah, you can turn it up. All right. First off, Doctor Coco, I respect both of you as a player and as a person in general. I would like to thank you for coming up. I would like to thank you two to come up here for commentary, for helping with commentary. It is a really good help with for Frosty Fight Club and from the community and on my behalf for joining this tournament. It means a lot to them. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. Second off, I wanna give a shout out to them for the Domingos. Go support them. They're really good people. They like VSAF, okay? That's all I gotta say. But like really, I wanna thank all of you guys for supporting me in this tournament. And thanks for your cheers, especially you, Ralph. Thank you so much. You too, Dirty. And Silent, watch your mouth, okay?
No, licking ass. Hey, I think he earned the right to say it a couple times.
Quite literally. But,
He did.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay, I don't care if I didn't get first place. As long as I got second, as long as I'm in top 3, that's all that matters. But again,
I like that attitude.
thank you very much. Sorry, Rob, but
No, it's fine. I can wait.
thank you very much, Doctor and Coco, for coming to help the Frosty community. I will be sure to, if you want, help out with your Domingos if you would like me to. I will love to do that because I love VSAV. VSAV is my main game. It is one of my favorite fighting games out there, and I would do anything to help the VSAV community. And just think about it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you, everybody.
So that go ahead. You guys had something you want to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say, well, thank you for having us and like giving us this opportunity to be here. And like, of course, we enjoyed our time here a lot. I really like V7. Just this entire finals was so exciting. Like, whoa, seeing high level fisherman play is always really cool.
Doctor,
Yeah.
send me your Twitch link, please.
Right.
It's actually Domingo's actually on Coco's.
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
then
I'm
send
usually
it.
the one.
All right, then send it to me, Coco.
Yeah, let me send you that.
So guys, we're gonna give them a shout out. We do want you guys to give them a follow, and
Tournament chat?
yeah, sure, that works.
Or just okay.
You're too late, Coco. I've already sent it.
Ah. But Sentinel, let me act. Next stop, we're heading up to Virtual Fighter 5. We're going to that realistic fighting arena type thing. You're rocking out in second place without points. What is your thoughts? What is your question? Let me hear from the mind of that Sentinel unit Mark 5.
Oh, he's terrified that he's gonna lose to me in VSAP. I'm sorry, I meant in Virtual Fighter.
All right. Yeah. You want the run back? Definitely not gonna be in Quake. You're gonna have to see me in VSAB, buddy.
Oh no, I'll see you in Virtual Fighter because you're playing next month.
Do I have a choice? Because I already have the game.
I know. That's why you'll be there because you want like $500.
You know what? Fine. We'll do it because I do like Virtual Fighter. Just I haven't really had the time to pick it up. You dig? But hey, we'll give it a shot. I'll be there.
Sounds good.
What was your question again, Ralph?
Think already yet. I was asking again. We're heading to VF5 next. Realistic fighting styles. A lot of them can combo out and or counter them. I gotta ask, with the momentum that you just got from second place, what are you gonna do with that momentum?
I think I'm gonna keep going. You expect to you'll expect to see me at the Virtual Fighter tournament. Know that, and you know, and I'll probably be at the others as well. You never know. You never know.
Well, Sentinel, I gotta ask. What do you gotta say to us? What do you gotta say in the Frosty community? Like any general motivational words and all of that. Let me give you that floor now before I
Alright.
put you back in stage, back in the audience.
Oh no,
Okay,
he could stay up
before-
here because we're gonna end
I-
things afterwards.
I know.
Okay, cool. So, again, thanks to these two guys, these two beloved guys of the VSAV community for helping out with the Frosty community. Secondly, calm down here. It's fun. We're not gonna bite. We're not felines, all right? But really,
Oh my god.
calm
Oh
down
my
here.
god.
The young meow. The young meow has been referenced. I'm
But
all
yeah,
ears. Looking ass.
Just calm down. We will love to guide you. We will love to help you. Just join. You can join our tournaments. You don't even have to join the server. Just join our tournaments. They're pretty good too. And yeah, everybody is pretty good around here. So why don't you test your luck against these people, especially me. But thank you all though. Thanks to the community. Thanks to these guys, and thanks to myself for believing in myself. And thanks to Bagel, because I really needed that actually. I haven't really got to fight Bagel that much, to be honest, so I would like to fight him a little bit more. And thanks to Zacho. Thanks to everybody who joined who joined the tournament. It was a really good tournament. And we would love to see you again if it is VSAV related or for any tournament in general. We'd love to see you. Come out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's
course.
pretty
I love
much
you, Zav.
it.
Me too. This tournament was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Right.
validation, and you guys have been paid on matcherino.
This
Wow.
tournament was really, this tournament was really, really crazy. Like one thing I'm happy about is like I'm not too used to fighting like Buletta or Lele because like a lot of like people that I generally fight against they don't use those two characters. So like just recently I haven't fought against them too much, and to see like the high level gameplay from both of those characters it was really really interesting to watch, especially the QB. I didn't like there's like honey setups that I saw that you don't see on a regular basis like as well. You know what I'm saying? Like those honey setups are very very like high skill based things. So I, I'm not only like happy that I was able to see that. I'm proud of um like certain individuals that have been making changes and was able to get in the grand finals. And I'm also proud of the winner of the tournament because they had they had to go through some demons. Like they had to swim in the water with sharks and prove that they're also a shark. It was not it was not a Passover give me type of event that they went through. So like definitely shouts out to them as well. But today was awesome, man. This is one of the best action field tournaments that we've seen so far.
Oh, all right, folks. So let's go over the finalized, well, standings. Bagel 4 wins 0 losses. Sentinels 4 wins 2 losses. Grubby 4 wins 2 losses. Mobius 2 wins 2 losses. Coco 4 wins 2 losses. Alex 3 wins 3 losses. Super Macho Man 3 wins 2 losses. V Flippy 2 wins 3 losses. Ivan 2 losses. Dirty 1 win, 2 losses. Ralph, 2 losses. I got a win and 2 losses. Terrell and Dead Meme, 0 and 2. Folks, this has been a blast. And hey, Bagel, you're here. Is there anybody that you want us to raid? Or if not, maybe we can let Setno choose who we're raiding with our lovely, lovely 20 viewers here. Let's keep the party going and show somebody some love.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But oh, are you asking him or are you?
I'm asking him. Bagel, would you be okay with Sentinel picking? That okay with you? I mean, you guys pick. Is there anybody? Let's see. Is there anybody? Let's see here. Following search category. Let's look up vampire. Let's see. Is there anybody doing vampire savior?
I don't think so.
Also check.
You know what? I have a suggestion. If they it's an FCC suggest. If they don't pay, I will hope one of them to pick though, because
Riz won. Yeah, we like them.
The grand finalists should pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're our friends through Jazzy. They're really cool. The Super Lore Boys.
Hell yeah.
And they're current. And there's Silent Scope right there, buddy. They're having their after party at Magitech.
Let's
All
go.
All right, folks. Tell them that Frosty sent you. We're going to see you guys next time. By the way, later tonight, there might be something a little special going on. Dirty talked some shit, and I got to put my foot in his mouth and Killer Instinct. So come see us a little bit later.
Not my foot, not my foot in my mouth. His foot in my mouth. He says, "Okay."
I'm gonna give you the hand and foot disease.
Foot in my mouth appointment. Okay, all right. I don't know what they call that, but I guess I got to wear a mask. Looking ass.
Oh.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Funny. But,
I'm saying DP's incoming. All right, folks. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Hey, yo.
Dying Light reference. Again, this is not a Dying Light reference. Good night, good luck, though.
Alright, then the raid's on.
There we go. Got them running. Honestly, this is pretty cool. So, did you guys have fun? Was this a fun little experience?
Oh, dude,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Got some really cool games. It was really fun to commentate on them too, and it was also really fun to participate. The bracket had some really strong players and all.